Yeah, welcome to We're Just Messages podcast. Of course, I'm Mike.
What's happening is Marcus.
And of course, I got my dog. Couldn't do the show without my dog, Drew Money on the boards.
How y'all feeling, fellas?
Feeling good, feeling good. Today
man.
is Halloween, man. How y'all feeling?
Spooky ookie.
It's spooky out here in these
Spooky out
streets.
Spooky ookie.
Spooky out here.
Better watch your guy, boy.
It's real spooky out here.
Woo!
Y'all boy peep any events last night? Any parties, kickbacks, anything like that?
Nah, man, I played it cool, bro. I was at the crib. I got me something good to eat, some Italian food. Went back
I
in,
feel you,
called it a wrap.
Y'all boy gonna be giving out candy to the kids tonight?
Hell no.
Fuck them kids.
Get the fuck off.
I got some candy.
Get the fuck from my front door.
I got some candy for them boys, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm bullshit. I'm gonna put a bowl out though. Y'all, the first nigga grab it, fuck him. I ain't replenishing shit because I ain't gonna be there. So yeah, I'm gonna just put that shit on the porch and let them niggas go at it, man. Leave a little note. But I know that shit kind of crazy nowadays in this climate. Actually, maybe I might not do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come to the door. I got my little 2 buckets, so
Yeah,
you know,
I might be home. I don't know.
I kind of switched that shit up a little bit. I got one just like strictly chocolate candy, then the other one, you know, a little fruity shit. So, you know, them boys just pick from either one.
What kind of candy do you normally get for the kids? Just chocolate or you lollipops?
I got I got the little variety pack with the M&M, Snickers, Twix in it, and then I got Reese's. And then as far as like, you know, the fruity type candy, I got the little Krusty Krab gummy shit.
Yeah.
Jolly Rancher, the Starburst Duo, and yeah, that's it. So I got the Krusty Krab, the Jolly Rancher, and then the Starburst Duo. That Starburst Duo looked kind of good. I ain't never had it. I ain't tried it yet, but that shit look good.
They ain't playing out here, boy. They got the lollipops now.
They got lollipop.
Starburst got lollipop?
Nigga, them kids brought that shit. I said, I'm tucking the bag for real.
Word. See, man, I'm lost on my candy game. The only candy I really even like eat is sour gummy worms. That's my favorite. Troll sour gummy worms. That's my favorite. Like,
I'm surprised they ain't start putting them in little mini packs yet.
They do. They got them in mini packs, but the mini packs are super flam though. It might have like 6 of them shit in there, dog. It's the mini pack super flam.
Oh wow, yeah, that's kind of mid.
Yeah, that's just super. But the thing is, you could damn near buy like the regular size bag for $1, depending on where you go at. So, shit, it's because they'll have the minis in the like for $1, and then you just go over to the other aisle. They don't have the big shit for $1.
Y'all ever trick or treat as a kid?
Hell yeah, I think yeah. I trick or treated.
I ain't never trick or treat.
Oh yeah, your peoples.
Yeah.
I mean, we did, but like we trick or treated, but like my family was on some shit. Like we trick or treated, but we didn't really have like costumes, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
What was your best year trick or treating?
My best year trick or treating probably have to be like elementary school on James Island, because we had because our neighborhood was so big, so you had one side in the front, and then you had the back side, and then we would just ride our bikes literally from like probably like 6 o'clock to like 9 o'clock, just going from the front side to the back side, hitting everybody's door, bro. But we all rode as a group. We had our bikes, and we just all rode together as a group, just going from the front of the neighborhood all the way to the back of the neighborhood. And
okay. Shit. Like, I remember when I was in New York one time as a kid, and you know, it get dark early.
Yeah.
So I was staying at my babysitter's house. And so it must have been some teenagers. They won't even have no costumes on, bro. They would just be going to house trick or treating.
Yeah.
All black on this shit. Coming up to the doors and shit. I'm like, because I'm a kid. I probably had to been like 7, 8 years old at the time. I'm thinking to myself, these niggas supposed to have on costumes. And I thought at that age, I'm thinking you too old to be trick or treating if you a teenager.
Yeah.
Like, that shit more for our age and shit. That shit was hilarious, bro, because the whole block just was full with either teenagers in all black or they had, like, just regular kids in costumes.
Where?
Because, you know, that shit is different now. Like, of course, you're going to have parents, like, with their kids. You rarely see any kids trick-or-treating, like, by themselves.
Not like about to say.
Because you know, like on the
our
TV shows and
yeah.
shit, they used to portray like, oh, the kids just go door to door by
Yeah.
themselves. Nah, that shit different.
But
now.
shit, in
Yeah.
our era,
Especially
it
with
wasn't
COVID.
like we didn't go by ourselves. We just always went with a group of people. So because they always used to tell us don't trick or treat by yourself when I was younger. They said always go with a group of people. So we would always have like at least about 3 or 4 of us going trick or treating at the same time.
Yeah, we should always link up, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that we got to that point where it was like, all right, we can go to any neighborhood we want around this shit too. Like, let's start early, run through our neighborhood, take that bag home, then go to the neighborhood next to our neighborhood. Because it was just literally, I mean, in North Carolina, everything was down the hill. So you just went down the hill, you're in a whole nother complex. And we should run that shit up, boy, to the damn, probably right around almost 10 o'clock, pushing it, you know what I mean? Like, you might get your ass cut if it's past 10 o'clock.
Word.
But, I mean, for the most part, man, definitely went trick-or-treating majority of every year of my childhood.
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah, it was good times. I've been scary as a little, like, at first I've been scared as shit. Like, boy, what the fuck is this, dog? Like,
Can y'all remember y'all first costume? Like, where y'all first went as?
I probably went as, like a dinosaur or some shit.
I think my first costume was like Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I think that was
dope.
my first costume. Like
Now
Wolverine.
the little kids, like, running up, they get the little dope little suits with,
Hell
like, the...
yeah, bro.
Hey man, hey, technology advancement.
That
man.
shit crazy, dog. Like,
Bro, I saw some shit on Twitter. They had like this little Nerf bike, and it had the Nerf gun attached to the bike. So it was almost like you could ride the bike, but you could still hold the gun at the same time and like shoot that shit. I'm like, bruh.
they got it so good, dog.
God damn.
They got it.
dog.
They really
Shit
got
good.
it good.
I mean, electric. I'm talking about, you know, like my little cousins and shit. They have the little electric cars they be driving and shit. We had to push. We had the little paddle shit.
Yeah.
We had to paddle the fucking car. I had to paddle my little Corvette. These niggas just hop in that shit and just skirt, get the fuck on through.
Hell
Like,
yeah, the
damn.
niggas got the cars now with the music. You can hook up the Bluetooth music. And they got the controller. Like, the child can drive the shit, but then there's also a controller that you can drive the shit.
Oh, word, okay.
And I was like, damn, bro, this shit, I mean, it's running you about 500, but Power Wheels back in the day about, you know, been around like 400,
Yeah,
you know, around
depend, yeah, big wheel.
the big wheels, right? Yeah.
Big wheels.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. I'm gonna see how this shit go today. I think with this year probably be a little bit more kids out because this is the year after COVID. I mean, even though we still in it, I don't know. Parents are probably a little bit more cautious because I wasn't able to do it last year because I was at work, so I didn't do shit. So I didn't get to see how the neighborhood was as far as like the trick or treating shit. So I mean, we'll see how that shit go this year.
I should actually stay home to trick or treat just to see what comes to the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, auntie might be coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see what's going on in the neighborhood. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Who come to link up?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yes, sir.
That's a good point
That's a good point.
Hell yeah. What's going on? I just sit right there on the porch with my little yak or something, you know what I'm saying? Let them know I'm of age to be over here turning up. Hey, go ahead, grab your candy. Hey, what you saying? Now, you want to take a shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, separated from the churn. Y'all play in the yard right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can link up, later this week. You know,
Yes,
Yeah, y'all hell, man.
sir. Yeah, I cut this grass. See this grass? Grass.
You see this shit? You see the diameters? You see the perimeters?
Yes, sir.
Drew, you was able to check out that Smack event last night.
I did.
What you thought about it?
That first, well, let me start first round. First round had me. I was like, okay.
Which battle you talking about?
This is Lux.
Lux and Gotti?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't watch the event, but I heard Lux didn't do so good.
Yeah, he choked in the third.
Yeah, that's a guy.
It got ugly.
It really got
Damn.
ugly.
Yeah.
But he started off nice. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
did. He did.
So I was like, okay, he got him on the roast. Like, the nigga was like, yeah, I lost money on you with Drake and this and this and that. And I was like, okay, he's going to start. Like, he's mad. And
Yeah.
I was like, for this shit to end with this nigga choking out.
Yeah, Gotti was smooth, well prepared, no fumble, no nothing, aggressive. That was but I think he 3-0'd him, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think he 3-0 Lux because the first two, like Lux didn't get smoked the first or the second. The third was clear by Gotti, but it was just like Gotti was just better. You see what I'm saying? And the event started at 6 o'clock. That shit didn't end until about 1 something.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, smack the
Yeah.
Keith Floyd Mayweather or some shit, bro. Like that shit.
Right, so
Nigga
how
try to
much
put on a full
undercards- how
paper.
much
Word, this
undercards
nigga put on
was
a whole. Well, it's on caffeine, so it's free. They got a deal with caffeine
it? Okay.
that him and Drake had put together. This was like last year, so they do all the events on caffeine now. So it's free for us, but you know they got a bag off that shit. So,
Yeah.
but that shit started at 6:00, bro. And then the first battle was fucking Pat Stay versus Real Sick. I didn't watch that one. I didn't watch the Jazz battle. I heard Jazz did her thing. I picked up with who was first from like really like the main event for the main event battle.
I started at Lux. That's where I was able to sit down because we was
So was that like 4 or 5 undercards before the main event?
Nah, it was like I want to say it was 5, man. Because the main was Lux and Gotti.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got this shit right here. Let me pull this shit up.
Damn, boy, he stretched that shit out from 6. to
Yeah, all
9.
right. So
God damn.
it was Till Death Do Us Part. So it was Loaded Lux was the main event in Geechee. Tay Rock, Jersey Twerk, Surf Calico, T-Rex Rum Nitty, Jazz the Rapper versus Goddess, and Passe versus Real Sick. So I picked it up at Tay Rock and Twerk. They was the first one.
okay. Yeah,
That was a good battle.
Yeah. Okay, it was Tay-Rock when I started it.
Yeah, it was Tay Rock
Okay.
and Twerk.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That's the nigga who was talking about. Yeah, and I put up. I put up bread on you with the boot.
yeah,
Drake.
Twerk
Yeah.
he been choking a lot of battles lately, man.
That shit
But
crazy.
that was a good battle
That was
though.
a good one though.
That was a good one. Surf and Calico definitely delivered on their end. Then you had Surf and Calico. Now Surf and Calico, that was a good one. I felt like Calico could have got Surf, but the third he was kind of like stumbling. So Surf got him, but that was a good battle. And then you had T-Rex and Rum Nitty. I don't know why T-Rex still getting booked in 2021. I do not want to see T-Rex. Rum Nitty 3-0'd him like I predicted. Like that's not even nothing to be talked about. T-Rex did have one bar in there that was kind of fire. Talk about like how they say the same. Talking about, oh, you be saying the same verses, like the same verses don't be said at funerals or some shit. That shit was fire. But Twerk had some shit. Like, and I felt like a Twerk never really, lately he has not been delivering the third round, but that third round that he spit might have been the best third round that he ever spit. But yeah, Rum Nitty got him
Out of there.
Yeah, Rum Nitty got him out of here. And then Loaded Lux and Geechee, and just like Geechee, man, his resume. Geechee, I tweeted this last night. I said Geechee got the resume that I wanted Twerk to have. Like, when Twerk really came in the game, like late 16, 17, like that 2-year stretch, 17, like this nigga was just, and he really was like a hybrid. It was something we had never, nigga had the aggression, the performance, just the bars, his references, like that nigga had Bible references, like TV show references that we forgot about as a kid. Like the nigga was just, and just the way he put shit together, he was just a different animal, dog. And then he, I think, probably just got comfortable and shit. Like I really was putting him up there as like potential GOAT. But Geechee had he done pretty much did everything. Like he done beat everybody. Went up against pretty much everybody. But that nigga really like he is so believable, dog. Like if the nigga even if he wasn't a street nigga, you couldn't tell me like he wasn't a street nigga.
Right.
That's how believable he is with his bars, bro. Like, you know how you just hear a nigga rap just his tone?
Yeah.
And you can just be like, no, like I can feel that shit. That's how I feel when I listen to Gotti. Like I believe everything this nigga be saying, but even the way he put shit together, like his wordplay is dope, his schemes be dope. Like that nigga Geechee just and his aggression, like and just how well prepared he be. It's never really been a time where I felt like Geechee has choked or none of that shit. So like, yeah, he's coming for niggas' heads, man. I mean, he might gotta be put on that Mount Rushmore, man. So.
Ooh, okay.
He might gotta be put up there though, because I mean, just based off his resume, like
You definitely can
he
see
been
that.
champion of the year, like also like 2 years in a row or 3 years in a row, something like that.
You can see it in his work how he puts in the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. His
even-
pen, he really does dedicate time to his
no
pen.
doubt. Like that's and people, it's a little different in battle rap. Like as far as like you have to deliver. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and
like,
it done grew now because as we know the history of battle rap, it was just like freestyling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just freestyling.
zone.
You know that. But now these niggas be writing full round, which I respect because you know how hard it is to write 3-4 rounds and then do it in front of a crowd and then memorize that shit. Then memorize all your schemes or your body movements and all that shit. So yeah, that shit is tough. That shit is an art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
is.
gotta write it
Battle
down.
rap is truly an art, bro,
You
and I
gotta
respect them
perform
niggas.
it.
Yeah.
And then you also got to think about when things don't go the right way, and the person got to be quick on their feet and throw an audible. So I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm an avid battle rap fan, but I definitely do respect.
You know how
it.
risky it is probably to rebuttal some shit that a nigga might have said. Be like, okay, I'm gonna rebuttal that shit at the beginning of my next round. Like, just to throw it. That's hard as fuck too, because I can throw off your whole shit that you wrote down. You see what I'm saying? So that shit is truly an art. I always say, like, being a comedian is like the toughest thing to do on this earth, bro, as far as like entertainment, because you got to keep a crowd engaged. You really, like, that shit is not easy. And I feel like being a comedian and battle rapping is like one and the same, because you got to keep the crowd engaged. You can't really have no slip ups, and you got to be like on it as far as like, because you can't really have no dead space unless it's like the crowd reacted to some shit. You see what I'm saying? But outside of that, man, like, I'm proud of Smack too, man. Smack has really come a long way, dog.
Ways.
Smack really has come a long way. I really want to give him his props, man, because like he really did start this shit like from the bottom, and then like just on the DVD, and then it went, when you get the internet involved, like Smack would do events, but it wouldn't be like how it is now live. He would just record it and then probably drop the video like on YouTube probably 3 months or 4 months down the line. Then it went to a point where he got the app, so it's like, okay, he'll record it and then you'll pay for the app. The app probably like $8 a month or some shit. You'll get the battle, and then now like he got it. He finally broke. Wasn't like he wasn't getting money, but for him to get the deal with Caffeine, that's dope for him to have that, because he really built this shit. Like, you got to think, even when he really started putting the shit on YouTube, that was 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago. He just got the Caffeine deal, I think, last year. So he steady was putting in the work and building the blocks on top of having other leagues come out. Yeah. Because before you had these other leagues like Rare Breed, you know, Arse doing his thing with UW, then you got a whole bunch of other leagues now. And for him to still maintain his shit while you got other leagues coming in, that says a lot.
His league is still the top of the top.
Yeah. Oh, URL will always be like the staple in the top. And then, like, you know, I'm just glad too that also, even with him and Drake putting this shit together, it's still authentic. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not nothing that's watered down. You still got the battle rappers. And I think also the battle rappers being compensated. Mm-hmm. It was different then for like them coming to an event and Smack paying them. Now it's more money on the table. You see what I'm saying? So it's more, and then they even have within their contracts, and I'm not mad at it. Like, if they really fuck up a performance, they won't get their full bread at the end. So I think it's like, they have it to where it's like they're paid half, and then at the end they're paid their other half. Because it's only fair, because you pay somebody in full, and they don't perform to their abilities. Well, I'll just throw in them. I gave this nigga like $15K, and he didn't really deliver to the standards. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's dope on all parts to finally, you know, being compensated. Because that used to be a thing with battle rappers. I remember Hitman and them talked about it. They was like going on strike for not getting paid, because before Smack had to deal with Caffeine, he was putting them on pay-per-view. But battle rappers was getting tight because they heard that Smack was getting like X amount of dollars for the pay-per-views, and they was only getting like, you know, crumbs basically. Yeah. So it's like, okay, they put the Caffeine deal in place, and now everybody's happy. Like, from the outside looking in, like, nobody's really been complaining about it. It's dope. So I mean, it's real good to see that they're finally getting compensated fairly as well. Yeah. Because I mean, you got to think, if you a battle rapper and that's all you do, you got to get your bread throughout the year. If there's not too many events going on, what you gonna do? And now with Smack, even with COVID last year, he was able to still have some events put together. Of course, you didn't have no people in there, but now it's like, okay, everybody, every 3-4 months, or even every other month, they might have something going on. The only thing I will say is, you know, they announced it last night. Freeway and Cassidy gonna be battling next year, and I don't know why.
I don't want to.
Bro, that shit was like 02.
Yeah, when he went.
Why are we having this shit 20 years later, bro? I'm not trying to see Freeway and Cass, bro.
I am.
I fuck with Cass, but I mean, even his last battle with Hitman, he did his thing in that. But dog, we getting Freeway and Cass 20 years later.
I'm cool off that. I'm cool on that.
I'm here for it, man. I can't even.
You
lie.
really trying to see that shit,
I'm
Drew?
really gonna see it.
I don't want to see that.
Nigga.
I'm not trying to see Cass Freeway, but I understand why. You know, it was like one of the staple battle raps of our culture, so I understand it. And then, Drake also was talking about putting like a tournament together. Each rapper or athlete pick a battle rapper, and they'll put like a tournament together. So basically, like an athlete or a rapper have like
a sponsor, like
they sponsoring a certain rapper and putting money up. And then I feel like that'd be dope.
That's what's
I don't
up.
know too many athletes who really fuck with battle rap, but I know some rappers who do.
Mello.
Carmelo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Mello had crossover records, and that's what Cassidy and Jag
I do remember that. Yeah.
So there's I'm sure there's niggas around his age that will still fuck around with it. Probably like Al Horton or one of them niggas. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
like Al Harrington.
I mean, Al
I already
Harrington.
know who Joe Budden gonna roll with.
Who's that?
Surf.
Yeah.
That's his man's right there. If he's gonna get involved, I feel like Drake could probably fuck with Surf or Twerk. I already know if I already know who I would pick. If Clips was gonna do, I'm fucking with Clips.
Charlie Clips?
Yeah, for sure. I fuck with Clips.
I'm fucking with Chubby Jag, man. That's my dog.
You think he'll come back and fuck with that shit?
If Cass is on the ticket, he will.
Man, I haven't been in the battle rap in so long, bro. So some of these names I know, some of these names I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the people I'm thinking about is like
Serious Jones
and shit.
Murder
like
Mook.
that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to.
Lux
fuck with
is
Serious
still
Jones,
doing his thing though. I will say like Lux is still here like after all these years, still doing his thing. So I respect it, man. It's good, and it's good to see a lot of these niggas still around. To be honest with you, I ain't mad at it. I just feel like a lot of them niggas really need to get like Rex. His pen needs to be a lot better than what it is, because Rex wasn't always ass, bro. Now me personally, like his style was kind of like, but he got some classic battles. I won't take that away from him, but his style always kind of felt like was kind of like, But it's a lot of niggas who like even. When I first started really getting into it, like around the 2009, 10, 11 window, a lot of them niggas my age now. So like Calico, Surf, K-Shine, when them niggas was really coming in, them niggas was 20, 21. And just to think, that was 10 years ago. Like we all around the same age.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, these niggas is vets now.
They've been in the
Like that
for a
shit,
minute,
that shit is wild. That shit is wild as fuck to me to think that these niggas is all vets now, bro. So, I mean, it's real dope to see, man. It's real dope to see that the
it's
battle rap
definitely
arena.
it came a long way.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Because I mean, even on the outside looking in, a lot of people, had the perception that a lot of battle rappers, when they get in, that's pretty much all they'll do. But they can't really make no records, which for the most part may be true. But like some of them niggas really got some shit that they could put on a track, bro. Like Surf, that nigga he got a couple of records with Budden. Them shits really hit. Like that nigga really can rap. Right. But as far as like putting albums together, like Calico probably got one that I really fuck with. That's real dope. That's real dope. But outside of that, like nah. So I mean, like I said, man, salute the Smack. Salute the Caffeine. Salute to all them boys really putting this shit together. Like it was real dope to see, man. It was real dope to see. What's good, man?
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? You catch that event last night?
What event?
The Till Death Do Us Part?
No. I saw you post about it.
Yeah. That shit was fire, man. That shit was fire.
Who was it? Geechee went with
Geechee and Lux. Yeah. He 3-0'd him.
Geechee?
Yeah.
I figured he would.
He it wasn't like ugly 3-0 though. Like he just was better than him. Like each round in the third, Lux started choking. So yeah, it was a dope event though. Yeah. It was a real dope event, man, for sure. So what we got next, man? Something I definitely did see that I wanted to talk about. Hove got inducted to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hove.
He shout out Dame too.
Man,
He was like,
as
even though we don't see eye to eye, I can't take away what you did as far as putting Rockefeller together, man. So I appreciate you. That was good to see because that's the first time I heard Hove even say Dame name in years. Yeah. Years. So, I mean, it would be dope they don't even got to do no work together, just to like see them, just men, because y'all can still be separate, do your own thing, but it ain't no love lost. You see what I'm saying? So That'd be dope to see. Yeah, man. Just salute the whole. I think LL Cool J. And I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Let me see.
Man, we just need to have our hip hop Hall of Fame, man. I understand he getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's cool and all, but
it's kind of like how the Grammys is.
Yeah, but we need a hip hop Hall of Fame, man. Come on, it's been over like how many years? Hip hop was born in what, like 1973, something like that. We need our own shit, man. It's about time, man. They could put that shit right in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we need something though, because it's cool. But I always see that shit. Like, I see Biggie inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tupac's inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dr. Dre is. I think Snoop is.
I think Snoop was.
Yeah, I think Snoop was. But it's like, man, fuck all that. Like, I feel like there's certain niggas that need to be in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame that will, like, never get acknowledged to be in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. I mean, they won't be acknowledged to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So we need, like, niggas to get invited to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
Like, as far as us, it was LL. It was Hove.
Okay.
And then the rest was like, and Tina Turner.
Okay.
Yeah, Tina got it, so salute to her. Of course, a staple. Yeah, man, that was real dope to see, man. And hopefully, man, honestly, like, I wouldn't be against, like, even having some type of reunion for The Rock, man. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't want to see that. I would want to see a reunion for The Rock. I ain't saying niggas gotta put an album together and nothing like that, but just like an event, like, you know, niggas just come together. I'm talking about everybody. Yeah. Like, Ye, Hov, Dane, everybody. Memphis, Bleak, Freeway Beanie, all them niggas. It would be dope. It would be dope, man.
That would be kind of funny because, like, during the tail end of Rockefeller, they, like, signed the ass of niggas, bruh. Like, Old Dirty Bastard got signed to Rockefeller. Fucking Tamir, what is it? Tierra Marie got signed.
Yeah, she did.
Fucking Nori had a reggae album out on Rockefeller. Like, so that shit would be dope, but that shit would be jokey at the same time.
Yeah, it's gonna be all fun and games till that liquor get in them boys' system. Like, shit gonna get loud. Conversations are gonna get real loud.
Dane's probably gonna be the loudest.
Oh, you know it.
Especially if he get the liquor in his system.
Yeah,
you know
man, I loved you, man. I love all y'all, man.
You already know.
Everybody knows somebody, man, like that, bro. Everybody knows something. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely should have a hip hop Hall of Fame though. It's kind of like how we finally got like the Black History Museum.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Yeah, if we have a hip hop Hall of Fame, where you think that shit should be at?
I would say, you know, you could do it in the birthplace. You could do it in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep still the origin of the tradition, but if you want to modify it, you know, you gotta stick it somewhere in the South, because I mean, we been running this shit for like the last 20 years, so you gotta stick that shit somewhere around here. But no, I would say New York though. I say definitely it's got to be in New York.
I would say either there or ATL.
Yeah, that's what I would say, either New York or Atlanta.
Yeah, the Trap Museum, they can build on top of that shit. Like,
nah, man, this hip hop museum got to be something totally.
No, I'm saying like tear that bitch down and build that shit.
I need to visit that. I need to visit that.
Man, that line be long as a bitch, bro. I tried to go there one time, dog. The line been so fucking long, dog. You gonna have to at least wait like 2 hours. Bro.
Yeah, because I mean, niggas are getting their shit off.
That shit open every day?
Yeah. I think I don't think it's open every day, but I try to go on a Saturday. That was just
that shit is like a big ass selfie museum. Like, niggas are taking pictures, so it's gonna take a minute for them boys to move through. You know,
trap like in itself within rap is kind of like its own genre in a sense. So that shit just got so much history behind it.
So
that'd be dope to see.
Man, speaking of that, dog, like, so what's the difference between like trap rap, or people say trapping, like trap music, and like drug dealer music? Because to me, I almost feel like the beat is like, back in the day, it was like the content is what made it what it was. Now I guess the trap is just like the sound, maybe the beat. I'm used to hearing shit about, like, I listen to the content. So even if you want to listen to content, you can hear songs like because I'm watching the Wu-Tang docuseries and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dog, Ghost and Ray was like trap music, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that was drug dealing music, you know what I'm saying? Like, UGK was like drug dealing music. These niggas was describing things in the raps that, you know, they gave you like real prices. They gave you they broke down lifestyle of like how things are going on while you're doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like really no different. Even when I hear some shit like Benny the Butcher or some shit like that, like it's all like, to me, all this it's all like drug dealing music. People, if I guess the southern version of it is trap music, if you want to put it that way. But to me, it's all like the content is all the same. Like everybody's talking about the same shit. It's just one is over a boom bat and one is just over an 808. But like, there's really no like difference.
Nah, I really don't feel like it's no difference because you got to think like even with as far as like drug dealing rap, you know, especially like in New York, I mean, ain't really no difference.
Yeah, like
It's really not. It really is. When you think about it, it's just all about the sound. Everybody's got different stories. Yeah, the beat is just different.
It's just the beat's different. Like if you really listen to the content,
Like even like UGK,
yeah,
that's trap.
like Pocket Full of Stones that came out in like '93. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between like a Pocket Full of Stones and a like Can It All Be So Simple or a fucking or like a Mobb Deep song, like a Temperatures Rising? The difference between like Feds in Town, like UGK, like it's all the same. Like the content is all the same shit. It's just, or like I said, over a different beat. So that's why when I hear people like make the distinction on trap music, it's like, to me, it's always been about content, never really about the beat. But I guess, like I said earlier, it might just be like the southern version of just of that. You know
Yeah, the
what I'm saying?
content is the same. It's just everybody got different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Everybody got a street story, a drug dealing story. If they really was dealing drugs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no difference from Hove and Jeezy as far as content.
It's the same
But
shit.
if somebody just got a different, you know, they just gonna paint it different. Like he was in Marcy, he's in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? He's in ATL, so it's different. But the sound is definitely different.
Yeah.
It's the sound for me. I'm just listening to you, Marco, going because you know me, listening to Benny the Butcher, right?
Yeah.
I don't consider him trap, and I understand exactly what you're saying, and I agree with you. But I only think of like down south music as trap. I don't know why. Even like Boozy rap about drugs. I don't consider him a trap rapper either. It's always an ATL nigga for me. I don't know why. I agree with everything you're saying.
I never thought
We
about that
probably
either,
need to
but
get to
he
that-
probably would
get
be
to the
into
bottom of
trap.
that, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that is true. That is true because because I guess because Boosie's such like a
I just classified him as a street nigga.
yeah,
I don't
they're
know
like
why.
street niggas,
Right.
they're like street niggas.
Yeah, but he
Them boys
was
taught
rapping
you how to
about
cook
trapping and
crack
shit
in one
Yeah.
song. Like,
yeah.
No, Boosie would be under like the T.I. umbrella type. He
Right.
would.
But T.I. was talking about numbers though. T.I.
Yeah.
was talking about like numbers. T.I. was talking about how it was just like them long days sitting in the trap, like when it's slow and ain't shit quaking right now. Like he was giving a full scope breakdown. Boosie was giving a lot of like
Yeah,
real
he
like
was. He was telling some stories too.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Boosie was just giving those like it was just ghetto, bro. Boosie shit was just ghetto, bro. Like just
even
ghetto
Foxy
living.
was breaking down numbers. You
Yeah.
know, Foxy was breaking down numbers. I
Yeah,
still
that
don't
is true.
consider
Yeah.
that as trap though.
Yeah.
But
I never thought about that with Boosie, man. Because even on Touchdown, the call is hell.
Yeah, he
That's a
was
story.
Yeah, he
soft
was
or hard. You
Yeah,
know?
he was talking
Yeah.
numbers. Yeah, Boosie was talking numbers, but it was just and like you said, the way people say it, because like when you would hear like a nigga like Jeezy talk numbers, it was almost like some shit like that nigga was getting niggas motivated,
man.
like
That shit
hype
was
about that shit. You know what I'm
was
saying?
motivation,
Word, nigga, he was
right,
getting
right.
hype, but like when you hear a nigga like Boosie talk about that shit, it's kind of just like it's ghetto, so it's like it's stories, it's like straightforward, like you know what I'm saying? This what it was. This how I felt about the situation. That I felt like the nigga tried to play me, so I had to do something about it. Like, and then you know it all circle back around type shit.
Yeah, because like even Drug Dealers Anonymous would be considered trap.
Yeah.
Pusha and Hove.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
they
you know,
both was telling their story.
And you know I love Push, so I already
Yeah, I remember somebody had said that Push is like he was. I remember I first heard that argument some years back, saying that Push is a trap rapper, and I never really thought about it. I'm like, yeah.
If you talk about like bro, like this man like literally.
Matter of fact, I don't mean to cut you off. My boy from NY, he's a big shout out my boy Kate. He's a huge Pusha T fan. Like that's his favorite rapper. And he said he was the best trap rapper all time. And I was like, damn, like he might have an argument, bro, because it's not too many people that can out rap Pusha. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, bro, I consider him trap. Like T.I., Jeezy, Pusha, all of is trap. What's the difference? And I was like, no, like he got a point.
Gotta be trapped too, then.
That's what I'm saying.
He could be.
Hove could be a trap nigga. Hove
He
is
could
like
be.
a trap nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hove was talking prices back then.
I mean, you
and,
talking about Streets is watching.
you know what I'm
Where I'm
saying?
from. Like,
You know what I'm saying? All this shit is talking about his emotions and his feelings of how he's going through the whole game of things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I said, like, you know, everybody, how they just describe it, how they break it down.
Nah,
but
you
it's
right.
It's all the same though. It's still like it is trap. You know what I'm saying? If
Because
you want to label it as that, you can. You know?
Streets is watching is the epitome of like a drug dealer story, like trapping and shit. So yeah.
And man, and push.
But Push is just he's lethal with it. Yeah, he's next level
and
with that
then the
shit.
thing with the Pusha, like, even if you wanted to put Ross in that category, you could. In a sense, you could. It's just everything about them is just more like a luxurious scope of things. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're real. I like rappers that are like descriptive and like they always Ross, Ross, Hove, fucking Pusha. Like they always been super descriptive on how they do things. Cause like a street nigga is just gonna talk about the outside layers and he's gonna talk about his emotions. A street nigga with like certain taste and quality, he's gonna talk about certain things in a certain way that's gonna make it be like, damn, bro, that shit sounds nice as fuck. Like, no offense, I fuck with Boozy, but Boozy was talking about, wamping in the Charger back then, you know what I'm saying? Different color Crayolas. That's some ghetto shit. But when you hear niggas talking about rolling in the Maybach and, niggas talking about E-classes and niggas talking about Ferraris and, some shit, you just be like, damn, bro, it's another standard of living that is like out there that is like, damn, like when niggas, like if niggas, who are in the streets and they doing certain type of shit, that's how you know it's like a different level when you see niggas doing that type of shit. Because, yeah, we might see niggas in the hood doing shit, but them niggas wearing shit in a ghetto way, in a ghetto. People might call it, not necessarily ghetto because, not to take it as a bad term, because eventually we all know like white people take ghetto and then turn that shit into something else.
100%.
But I'm just saying from like, how like you niggas know how a street nigga will rock that shit and like a street nigga who know about like is up on things and has class and has taste rocking certain shit. And it's like, damn, bro, it's a different, when niggas get the bag, it's not even niggas can have even more money than the ghetto nigga can have more money than him, but he just not up on shit like how other bruh is, you know what I'm saying? And that's how when I used to listen to the clips, I used to be like, dog, I can tell like these niggas hang around different kind of people. Yeah. Like these niggas rapping about Yee Saint Laurent and Emilio Pucci back in 2001. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell, like, these niggas have been around Pharrell. Pharrell done put these around some different kind of niggas. And so when they rapping about a certain taste that's just different from the average street nigga. Same thing with Ross, you know what I'm saying? I can tell Ross has been around, you know what I'm saying? Man who has been cultured and seen different things, even when they talk about different Rolex watches, like,
You a old school hip hop nigga when you said niggas be rapping about E-class, because they ain't been rapping about the E-class for about 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Right,
like when niggas back then, you could tell like, damn, this is a different.
The
different
bubble,
level.
the bubble line, all that shit.
It's a different level, you know what I'm saying, between the nigga who just got the regular, yeah, man, I got the Crown Vic on 26s, like shit like that, how we was growing up and viewing things. So, but it's all in the same bubble though. It's all because those niggas who got the high taste and class, they'll always respect the niggas who riding the Crown Vics, because at the end of the day, we all still do the same shit.
Those three niggas you named, Ross, Jay-Z, and Pusha, just paint a different picture, man. They could paint a beautiful picture of the most gloomiest day. And the difference between Jigga calling him a trap nigga and Pusha or Rick Ross, they gonna throw some trap in every song. They could be rapping about a girl. They gonna throw some drug deal numbers out there. Yeah. Jay-Z may take a break from it, the last 10 years, but them other two niggas, I'm with you. I agree with you.
They gonna stick to that shit. They gonna stick to that shit.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I always categorize Ross as like a luxurious rapper because, he rapped about like, his dealings in Miami, and then like it just, he kind of like always stayed on track with his life and what he's doing. So now it's just strictly about like businesses and, like he might hint back at what he was doing back in like, the 90s, shit like that. But for the most part, it's about his luxurious lifestyle. Like, everybody know Ross can paint beautiful pictures as far as rap. So Yeah, man. I mean, that's an interesting point. Like, as far as, I mean, a lot of that shit is the same. You see what I'm saying? But I as far as like a museum, I still feel like they would have like some of those elements in there.
Yeah,
You know, of course, you still gotta have your trap museum and shit. How big is it?
It's like it's a pretty nice size building. It's a nice size building. I saw like the backside because when I was driving out, because I was leaving Topgolf and we was trying to make it up there somewhere. Like I think they're somewhere kind of like around the same area, but it's like a nice size little building. It's definitely like different parts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good size. It's a good size. But damn, bro, it's like a long ass wait though. It's like a long ass wait to get in that shit, bro.
The trap museum different than the little pink house that
That's. I was just about to ask that.
I think so. I think it is different. Yeah, because I think he just did that for that album, didn't it? Yeah, he just did that just for the album.
It's an actual house
No,
though.
it's a real thing.
It's
Oh,
a real
shit.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a real thing. But I
The
didn't know if
museum.
that was the same as the Trap House Museum.
I think isn't it the same?
No, I think it's in a different spot. I don't think it's in the same spot.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's a real house, and I think they got the car out there. You know,
Yeah, that pink
the
car.
that pink car out there too. So, yeah, man, that shit is fire. That's something I definitely want to see. We got to take a trip to the A, man. Everybody moving to the A though, so that traffic is fucking crazy out there, dog.
Atlanta's cool, man. My dad's family stay out there, so it's cool. I like Atlanta, but I be with Atlanta for like a week and then I'm done. Like I'm ready to go home. I'm be honest with you. Word, man. You say you only got us 2 days? Damn, all you got us 2. I could do a week. Then after that, I'm like, dog, because it just seems like everything takes forever, bro. It's lines everywhere. I try to go to brunch one time. It's like a 4-hour wait in like 2 different spots. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm, down here, nigga, we just going somewhere, get our shit.
Chill, do whatever you need
Where
to do.
Jill, we chilling, like nobody's in a rush. These niggas got 4-hour waits. The table's wide open. The table wide open, Drew, but it's a 4-hour wait.
Come on now.
They waiting for certain niggas to come through to get the table. I'm like, yo, I'm done with this fucking city, bro. I'm done with this fucking city. I'm here to go to see family, and that's it.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Y'all boys been keeping up with BMF?
Hell yeah.
You watched it last night?
Hell yeah.
Bruh. This shit getting good, dog.
That nigga's a fucking nut, dog.
Nigga Lamar?
That nigga's a fucking
Bruh.
nut, bruh. That nigga
BMF is on track to be better than the rest of them power shows, bro.
I think so.
That shit is, the acting is on point, the writing's on point, the script is on point. Just like, and shout out to Meech's son, man. Like,
he's killing it.
He killing that fucking role, dog. And his acting career can definitely take off from this shit because he bodying his dad role, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think people don't understand how hard that is to do. Like, yeah, that might be his dad, but you still got to embody a role. You still saying like you still got to act. And I think I remember he had an interview on it when he was like, because he had never acted before, and then 50 just asked him about it. 50 was like, yo, you want to play your pops? And at first he kind of was like, but he said, fuck it, yeah, I'll do it. But that nigga been killing that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like, the storyline is crazy, and 50's a petty nigga, man. That nigga had Lamar like he was Omar.
I know, bruh. I know.
Like,
man,
that was definitely a shot at
dog,
Michael K. Williams, bruh.
Dog. I tweeted that shit. I was like, dog, who the fuck Lamar think he is dressed like Omar with this do-rag and fucking trench
and
coat?
A shotgun, bruh.
Yeah. Dog, he's nasty.
With the do-rag on.
Nasty. Yeah,
and
he's
a long-ass trench coat.
I was like, yo,
like,
he's
come
nasty,
on, bro.
Now that you point that all the way
Yes.
out, yo, he's nasty.
Yes.
Yo, he's a nasty nigga.
50's a nasty, petty nigga, bro.
Fuck with 50, man.
That's
And,
exactly what it
was. Lamar killed a fucking child on this shit, dog.
Yes.
This nigga stabbed a child and he got this nigga dressed like Omar, bro. Hey, yo, 50's a nasty nigga.
Nasty nigga, bro.
I fuck with
Oh
that
my
nigga, man.
God, bro.
That show is very good, though. Very, very good.
Yeah,
man.
that shit good, man. This nigga killed a dog. This nigga janked a child, bro. Like, street. And lead him in the middle of the street to bleed,
Middle
bro.
of the street.
Shit.
Yo, I ain't lying. That nigga was on some other shit this episode, bro.
Yeah,
Dog
real
been on
talk.
some other shit.
Cash Dog got him in his feelings.
Mm.
Shout out to Cash Dog, man. She's doing her thing with her role, too. Meech did what he had to do, man. Then he kill his homeboy. I don't understand why he kill his partner.
Yeah, I never understood that part neither, bro. I didn't get that because if he didn't give away the stash, like he would have killed
your daughter.
Yeah.
Then you would have killed that nigga for letting him kill your daughter. So I mean, he had to give up the stash. What would you expect?
And then everybody in Dog Crew leaving him,
Yeah.
He's basically, like you said, Meech said he's
Now
a
he a
lone
lone wolf. like Omar.
Mm-hmm. Yo, 50's nasty. Man.
50, I'm telling
Yo,
you, bro.
he's a
I'm
fake.
looking at this shit when Meech walk out. And then this nigga got the shot. And this nigga got on a do-rag with the long trench coat. I'm like, oh no, this nigga here, man. This nigga is really trolling this nigga, dog. Like, this nigga 50, when that nigga is beefing with you, he's beefing with you.
Yo,
forever.
he's a nasty nigga, bro.
Yes, but that nigga has been bodying that role, bro.
Yeah.
And he's a British nigga.
Them boys got all the fire rules.
They got
bro.
somebody
all
asked
the
a question.
fire rules, bro.
Somebody asked the other day, what American black male is like leading in the roles? And I had to think about it like, we really ain't got nobody like.
Even the wax
The
shows
UK
like
niggas
all
is killing
American.
these
I
niggas,
think
yeah.
Dog is British in it.
Yeah.
Even the wax shows, bro.
That nigga route was horrible, dog.
And that nigga who played Lamar, his accent thicker than Damson.
For real?
Yeah.
Like, that shit crazy that these niggas have to practice English, like to
And
pull
they
these
do
rules.
it
They're doing it.
effortlessly.
Yeah, for real.
They killing that shit,
Elite
bro.
black,
Like,
man. Big
not
up.
only American, goddamn Damson is doing an LA accent. You see what I'm saying? So on top of him doing English accent, he got to put a certain dialect on there, slang on that shit. You see what I'm saying? Now the nigga who playing Lamar, that nigga hands down the best actor on the show, bro. Like that nigga is killing that shit.
That nigga's
Shout out to Wood Harris
That
and
nigga's nut.
his brother.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people just found out they was brothers, which I kind of understand, but I always knew that they was brothers. But that scene that they had last week, that scene was fire when they both was talking in the barbershop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
One thing I like about the show is like the family dynamic. That's the one thing I really love about the show.
Meech's daddy is a trip, bro.
Man, his dad's nuts, dog. His mom is like I understand where she was coming from, why she wasn't coming out the rooms and shit, because you know she felt like she failed as like a mother
she
to
felt
have
like she
both
failed
of her
as a mother.
sons in the game. But it's like I don't know how you couldn't see that Terry wasn't doing the same thing Meech was doing. I don't see how you.
I don't see how she.
I don't see
saw
how
that.
you didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? But the shit getting nuts, man. Especially that shit getting so close where Lamar tried to kidnap his little sister.
Mm-hmm.
Then he had to stab. Damn, he's RP little bruh, man.
Yeah, man.
He stab him up.
My dog just had
dog,
to get his
bro.
first kiss too.
Stab him up, dog. Broad
In the
daylight.
Broad daylight. Try to snatch this man's sister up, bro. Like this shit is wild, man.
But shit, man, Lamar.
Meech's dad was so. Meech's dad had me tripping, bro. Like he was just turning down all types of bread from this man, mortgage and like then their default. And they got mad because Meech paid off the mortgage on the house. He's like, no, we ain't staying there. She was like, you don't make no decisions because you don't live here no more. And like, yeah, man, she was getting crazy, bro. And then Terry was trying to explain to them like, bro, like your boys working like
four jobs.
4 jobs between the both of y'all. Like me and Meech we take care of 4 mortgages in a day. Like it's nothing. But I mean, I get it as a parent. You don't ever want to see your kid, in the game because it's only 2 ways. You either dead or you end up in jail. So I mean, I really do like the way BMF is put together. Like it really feels authentic. The storyline is so. I haven't seen no extra shit at all from this shit at all. Like it's really been put together very well, dog. Very, very well.
Yeah, I've been trying to get my shows out the way. Like
It's a lot of shit to keep up with. So
much
if I'm not
shit.
really interested, I'm not gonna go my way to watch a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm even gonna hold y'all. It's too much shows. To keep
I'm
up
just
with.
waiting on it to finish, and I'm gonna just go ahead and watch it then. Like Raising Canaan, I'm waiting to. Well, I know it's finished down, and shit, so I'm gonna go ahead and watch that shit probably sometime this week, next week. But I'm just being able to binge watch shit, man.
Yeah.
Waiting on them episodes week by week to drop. Nah, I ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with that shit because that's on what season 2 now. 3?
Yeah, they just ended. Yeah, it just finished. Yeah, that shit was hard, man. Like I like that shit. That's
You fuck
probably
with it?
that's
I'm
probably
on,
like
like,
my favorite
episode
show.
4
That's probably
on
like
season
my
1.
favorite show out of like but it's off now. But like between BMF and that show, I'll probably rock with the Wu-Tang show because I like the way it's shot. I like the way it's filmed, and I like the way even though I hate Dog the way he do RZA voice. I hate that shit. But I felt like the overall show is so good that I can get past that shit.
Y'all peep Insecure first episode back?
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit like it's gonna be fire
Yeah,
this
that's
season,
gonna
bro.
be a good ass season.
I fuck with that shit. Them AKAs really try to comfort Issa after that shit, bro. Like, them boy be weird with that shit,
Hey,
man.
man. man.
I'm just glad I know some Greeks who ain't really on that weirdo shit, bro. But
Yeah,
like,
me too.
overall, y'all boys be doing way too much.
Yeah,
y'all remember the dude who had the caption a few years back talking about stepping
Stepping
like a
Kappa,
Kappa?
yeah.
Someone tried to press him in the DM, like, oh, my brother's real mad. He was like, oh, all right. Like,
Definitely a
he's
mic
like,
answer.
yeah, come on. Like, what do you say? Like, dog, none of
it's
them
a
boys is
song.
pressing me over no rap lyric, bro. It's not happening, dog.
And then
like,
you
no.
know, like them boys, like for the most part, like I know a lot of them are like cool. Like I know a
Yeah,
couple of them
Mike,
boys.
like,
look-
shout out to Mike Manning. Mike,
Yeah,
he's a cap.
yeah,
JT, he's a cap.
Caleb,
Like,
yeah,
but
them
them
boys
boys don't be
cool.
on that type
yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm
like,
saying? But you know why? Because like I just from my observation is because like them niggas who we mentioned, they're cool niggas, they're real niggas, and they grew up around like nigga shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have to be like street niggas to know like certain things that you do in like, you know, certain way. Just know how to move because they're real niggas. But like some niggas you can tell like, okay, these niggas have just found their coolness. They're just and now they just like
made them.
Just made them. Thank you and get your ass beat up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you coming from another place, coming to the another city, like, bro, first of all, these locals don't give a fuck. Like
No.
these
We
local
saw- you know, if you know, you know. That's
you
what it
know
is.
what I'm saying? These niggas will drag your ass out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to step and you doing all that shit and that's cool and all, but like if you bump into a nigga, just say excuse me. Be like, my
Yeah.
bad, bruh. These niggas are try to act tough, keep moving. Alright, nigga got something for your ass outside.
Bottle.
This country ass nigga gonna be on his way out too.
Plenty
You
of
know what I'm saying?
time.
Like, you
the
know?
more like JT and like Mike, no more don't try to be on no elitist type shit when it comes to it.
Yeah,
so,
they just
like,
cool niggas, bro. Like,
yeah, they just cool
from
niggas.
the
But like a
beginning.
lot of these, like the AKA shit was just wild. I'm like, bro, first of all, it's a TV show, so let's go ahead and get that out the way. Like for y'all to even be pressing Amanda Seals about that, pressing Issa about it, Issa Petty, because she was like, oh shit, let me go ahead and holler at HBO, tell them take the next episode down. Like that shit was hilarious. Like what you expect? Like what you want her to do? Like apologize, take the episode down? Like no, we not doing that, bro. Like the show is based around like
her experience
college and
her
post college.
experience.
Like
Right.
yeah, like fuck out of here with that
Yeah.
shit. Dog.
And then the thing is like what if there was some girl who was like watching Insecure and saw that show and was like, you know, I might want to be an AKA, I might want to fuck with the organization. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then now you doing this jokey shit and now she's probably like, oh, I ain't fucking with it. I'm about to be a Delta. You know what I'm saying? Like
And then you
That's how
see
y'all-
they
that's
set
how y'all
set themselves up because regardless of how you may view it, outside looking at a lot of the tactics that y'all had to go through and all that hazing and shit. That's free game for y'all to get tripped off of. Because me personally, the shit that some of y'all had to go through, I'm not fucking with that shit just to be part of no frat, bro. That's just me. To each his own. But
GDI.
don't try to come for me because if I come for you, the jokes is you gonna want to fight at that point. No, that's just real shit. Like regardless of how you may view it, brotherhood, whatever the case may be. It was like, yeah, like somebody, I remember there was a tweet, somebody had said, man, like, oh, shout out to my uncle. He just became accused of some shit. And then somebody was like, man, your uncle got whooped in the woods at 50 years old and joined the press and shit. And I was like, like that is kind of wild, bro. It's like all that shit is wild. It's like a nigga joining a gang, becoming a blood or crip at 50 years old. Like, nigga, are you insane, nigga? Like what are you talking about? Like it's just wild. But see, they get out of pocket when they try to come for regular people, and it's like, bro, like regardless of how you may view it, like that's some weird shit to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You did some wild shit to be a part of this group of people. Like regardless of how you want to paint it, like you did some wild shit. So. But in real life, people have either been really hurt or died behind that shit.
No,
You see what I'm
dead
saying?
ass.
So it's like, okay, how far are you willing to go to be a part of this shit? Getting whipped with paddles and all kind of shit. Like, oh, that shit is wild. Yeah, everybody can get jokes, bro. Nobody is exempt from jokes, bro. That just be the thing. Like nobody is exempt from jokes. And if y'all do that, cool. But just like keep it in this proper place, man. It don't gotta get ugly, man.
Yeah,
Nobody
man.
really be
Them
trying to
boy
run
be
up
trying-
on y'all.
them boy be trying to
Nobody
take
be
it to
trying to
that
run
level,
up on y'all
man.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that be the thing because I know some deltas that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't always be trying to be on some extra shit. You know what I'm saying? With them, it's like Toon said, if anything, that's promotion. Like,
Yeah.
what you mad at?
I'll tell you one thing. My brother, he's loud about it. He's proud about it. You gonna know when he coming down the street. That nigga's gonna be barking. I guarantee you. But it's cool niggas that really just, they're just down to earth. You might not even know they're in a fraternity or a sorority.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
know a couple people who are like that. Like you wouldn't even know they're in a fraternity. They just chilling. Like it's just like they're a part of the organization, but they're not like, oh, this shit is like life or death for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't about to be on no other shit.
Didn't that nigga with the kappa, didn't he have the clothing kappa? That's why he put that caption on it?
No, he
He's
had
had on
he
red.
just had the caption. He had on red.
He
He,
had on that red kappa jacket, not the kappa actually like the fraternity.
The brand, yeah, the brand.
I
Yeah,
had to
that's
go
what
actually go back and look, but I think it was more so the caption because he would have said it in his reply. As far as like, I think he was just talking about take it down, like stepping like a kappa. But you may be right. I had to actually go back and look. But even then, it's like, bro, like
Relax.
relax, bro.
Like, relax, dog. My brother's really upset. Okay.
Now the one when the dude dressed up on Halloween, he got a lot of flack for that.
Oh, I
He dressed up
remember
as
that
a
shit.
Q.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He really got pressed about that one.
I can
That
kind
one-
of understand. I can kind of understand.
understand that
I can
one.
understand that. You know what I'm saying?
The kappa brand hat on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's different. That's like, come on, like anybody can buy these.
And it's a
Okay.
lyric.
Yeah.
But to dress up as if Halloween, it's kind of still a double-edged sword here. Like,
Yeah, at the same time, it's
I
Halloween.
seen kids do it
so what's the difference? You see what I'm saying?
because he's
But,
an adult.
See, the thing about it is, y'all mad because this nigga about to get some hoes.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
This nigga about to get some hoes for free on Halloween. That's just it, dog. Like, come on now. Like, y'all niggas ain't really mad about this. Come on, bruh. Little
That's what
kid
it
can be
is.
out there setting up the hop and shit, and y'all ain't pressing this little nigga.
Because at the end of the day, dog, if somebody
They
if
be
you-
wanting them kids to become that. That be the thing.
But the thing is, like, if you out and you see a nigga dressed up as a Q dog on Halloween, are you really gonna be like, hey, bruh, are you really a Q? Like, ain't nobody gonna say shit.
Come on,
They just gonna be like, all right, that's bruh. You know what I'm saying? He's a bruh, so you just keep it moving. Like,
If you're impressing me in the club because I'm not. First of all, I'm not doing no crazy
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But if you're pressing me, like, it's only one thing you're mad about. I'm about to get some hoes in this shit. Dog. Like, you're mad about that. I'm not setting. If I'm not hopping, if I'm just walking around in purple and gold, fuck it. Here we are. We're here now. You know what I mean? Like, that's wild to me. I don't even think that's oppressible. And during Halloween, now if this was after Halloween or a regular day, yeah, do what the fuck y'all gotta do. Like, that's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
But Halloween, I feel like it should be a pass. That's how I feel.
cause like really, who's gonna like? It's Halloween. Like, who's gonna really check me over my costume?
Why?
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
women in this club. Why are you talking to me? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
actually telling. Like, why are you talking to me, dog?
Yeah, why am I that much of a like you said? It's because of the hose.
Come on
'Cause
now.
You wanted to try. You see me trying to get the hose.
Speaking of, Ross had a video that had me crying, bro. When he was talking about it be niggas, a gang of niggas in the club in one section, passing the hook around, no bitches around. Like, why are we doing this, my brothers? Like, why? That shit had me crying. Like,
sound
damn, niggas
disturbed.
really be packed up in a section, no women
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
bro.
Get
That's
He ain't
crazy.
He
That's
ain't wrong.
crazy.
it be like that, man.
Do it though.
Hey man, look, I don't participate in those activities, so
I
I
don't
want to
know.
know how these niggas moving. But hey, though, I would hope if you have a section, I hope you at least have one female there. You know,
But when I saw this video, I automatically replayed like many of people's snaps that I've seen throughout many of years in like videos of like niggas in the club and having sections, and it's like he's not wrong here, dog. It's
Yeah.
crazy to see it, but fuck it, it's there. Is that what they want to do? Do it.
I don't know, man. I just come from that era where it was like we was on the dance floor, but it's like even when we was on the dance floor, if there was a section there, it's like we're trying to bring them to come up here. Like we're
Yeah.
not just about to like half of the time when niggas have sections, we ain't even have no fucking bottles, my nigga.
No,
we
the
had like
bottle
a
was
picture.
with us on the dance floor.
Yeah, bottle was with us, or niggas had like this was back in the days when niggas just had like pictures of like fucking cranberry and vodka, and that's all it took. Like,
Alright.
or niggas that have a bottle, niggas might have one bottle, bucket of beers. You
They
know what
got
I'm
a
saying?
session, though.
A variety of shit, and then we trying to go to the dance floor to tell them to come up here. You know what I'm saying? We just not about to just nowadays niggas won't even touch the dance floor. Like, bro, you got to recruit them. You got to get them up here somewhere. you know,
Just standing up here smoking hookah is not going to bring him up here.
nah, because and especially in this day and age, 2021, honestly, these females having sections too, like a motherfucker. These females, but they in the section with all they homegirls. It's a section of just all y'all niggas. Why don't y'all go and link together? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, link together. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this
I
ain't a
don't know,
sausage party, my
man.
nigga.
Where this is weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This kind of generation of going out shit is weird. Cause like I said, we come from a different era of like, we was on the dance floor, we was talking to girls, we was pulling out that flip phone, clack clack, niggas hitting the motherfucking sidekick, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
You know what I'm saying?
G1, that shit. Woo, I
You
love
know what
my
I'm saying?
G1.
Niggas
bro.
was
Good
like, you know,
times.
but at the same time, you know, some of those tactics back then, if you think about them now, those could be seen as like some wild shit. Like, you can't holler out the window no more. That's a dub.
I know, you're a scrub.
Yeah, in 2021, that's a dub. Back in 2005, 2006, that was cool. That was, you know what I'm saying? You was good with that. You can't do that no more. So, you know, the approach is different, but niggas still got to have the same mentality, man.
Yeah, shoot or shoot.
Yeah, shoot or shoot.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, Ross ain't wrong, man. That's it's not wrong. That shit is a crazy looking shit though. But I know if we're in the section, it's going to be the gang. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to be there very long unless we're not smoking. That's not even. Oh, the menu list come out in a hookah. Take
Nah,
that shit.
yeah, take
the
that
fuck
shit the
back.
fuck back.
Because we don't even smoke hookahs.
I
so
don't.
It's like,
Word.
you don't got to worry about that. We turning up. You know what I mean? Like that's just it, bro.
Everybody brought weed and everybody just buying drinks.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's just it, bro.
Mike, that nigga just chilling with us.
My dog
Yeah.
got
My dog,
My dog
is
got
what
the
my dog say.
pineapple
My dog
juice.
just raw dogging life. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious. Shout out Greg, man. That shit was
Word,
hilarious.
bro.
Man, that shit was funny as a
Nigga
bitch.
say,
man.
you don't smoke neither. You just raw dog in life. God
Yes.
bless. Listen, man, I gained a lot more respect for you, man. That's good. That's
Word,
real
man.
good.
Gotta
That
have
shit is
one friend
hilarious
like
though. But
that.
I be see even if I do and I just sit back lounging and chilling, like I just peep. I was like, oh, like these niggas off over here, just like all huddled up, passing one hookah around. That's insane. You got all these women right here though, like. But hey, man,
Nobody
teach his
trying to
own.
offer. Nobody.
He's scared, man. They gotta wait and go online and find the girl on Instagram after that. Then they go try it.
I never understood that, bro. Like if I see her in person, bro,
I'm shooting.
I'm shooting, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait to go. Oh yeah, did I see you on the
I saw
gram?
you at the. No.
Oh, well, where did I know you from? Oh yeah, you was. Oh yeah, I was there too. Oh no,
Bro,
man, we not
real
doing
shit. I know this nigga, dog. I'm gonna say his name. I know this nigga. Nigga was telling a story about how he had a conversation with Taylor Rooks for about like 30 minutes, then asked for the number. Cause he like, oh, he was also shit, like he was kind of shook, and then like, you know, she always be getting pressed and da da. I said, nigga, what? I said, nigga, if I was able to hold a conversation with Taylor Rooks for 30 minutes, I'm gonna ask, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm gonna. Y'all was laughing too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you made her laugh? Oh, if you made her laugh,
No, nigga, you tripping, bro.
I can see if it was just a
You
straight 30 minutes, but
tripping.
you made her laugh? Oh, yeah, nigga.
Taylor Rooks in my top 2, nigga. Like, I'm
Uh-huh.
definitely asking for the number, bro. Like, I done had a 30-minute conversation with Rooks. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Cause what can she say? No.
That's it. You
Like,
got
You'll
That's
probably
it.
never see her again, and that's just the end of
And
that.
that's it. I never see it again.
Hey, I
Enjoy the
shot my shot.
conversation. You know, if we run into each other again, hope we can have another conversation. But all right, cool.
But even to hold that for 30 minutes and not take that shot is wild.
that's wild, right?
Like, that's wild because even if you take that shot and you fail, you still walking away from. I held the conversation. Hey, I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean?
And
Might
think
come
about
full
it. 30
circle.
minutes is a long time.
That's a whole episode of Martin, my nigga. For sure,
That's
bro.
a whole. Y'all had some laughs in there too.
Yeah.
The first time she was getting her first laugh out, I'm already setting up. I'm already,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like we should,
Yeah,
like, yeah, like you know,
Because I'm gonna ask you what you like to eat, and then we're gonna move from there.
bro, Drew. There's no way I'm
Yeah,
leaving that
that's
conversation without at least asking for the number, bro. At least asking. I'm not doing that.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, point blank period. If you see something, even if it's something off internet, and then you finally catch them in fucking grocery store, nigga, fuck it. Fuck it, dog. Shoot. I mean, it's either you got
Shoot.
two options, yes or no. You know what I mean? If you can't take no, I'm sorry. Life is going to tell you no a lot of times.
Yeah, as long as you're just not a creep about it, you good.
Yeah.
Because nowadays anything could be misconstrued as like creep tactics.
Oh,
So it's like just
Yeah.
measure twice,
Yeah, no, you're
cut
right. You're
once.
right, because you really
measure
can't.
twice, cut once.
I remember. There was conversation about it on Twitter. It's like certain your approach, like how it was cool back then, like before the internet and shit like that. Yeah. And it might have been not cool then, but like I think it also depends on the man because like hollering out the car of a window is looked down upon now.
Yeah.
Like back then, you could have just been driving in the court, or you were trying to catch us. You be like, "Hey, yo, miss!" Like now it's looked at like, "Oh, like
Nigga, you stalking me or
you
something?"
stalking me, nigga. Like, yeah, like
you hollering at the
you
window.
can't really holler. And your approach in person got to be carried different. Now, my approach as far as like talking wise, is like it's the same in the DM and in person. You see what I'm saying? Like it's the same. Like it's not really much I'm gonna switch up in person. I'm not really aggressive at all. Like. At all, like so, I'm just approaching like, yo, I think you're beautiful. Da 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 da. The second, third, like, go ahead and move. Now, some niggas, they might be different with their approach, so their approach in person is gonna be a little bit more aggressive, which I don't understand because you shouldn't really come at her like that because, I mean, you gotta look at it, she's a woman for one. Number two, the times that we're in, we see all this shit, so you just gotta be different with your approach.
Right, it's a difference. But Mike, you gotta know now, you're an attractive guy. Let an ugly nigga come tell a girl, "Oh, you're beautiful, you're doing that." They gonna shoot that nigga off.
This leads into my next question. So in terms of like sending bottles to a woman, because I asked this to another girl, I'm like, "Yo, is sending bottles or women impressed by you sending them bottles?" And it was like, "Oh, it just depends on the nigga."
I'm not sending a bottle to no female. That's $400.
I haven't even bought a drink for a woman before.
What?
And I've been offered. A woman has bought me a drink before, but that's just not my thing to try to holler. Some niggas use that as a method to try to holler,
See,
like,
that's
"Oh,
tricking right
pay
there.
pay for her drink, buy a bottle." Yeah,
just to get the conversation. No, that's different. Now, if you talking to the shorty and the energy's right, you got a 30-minute conversation in the club, then you can send her something. But if you sending something just to try and get her to talk to you, that's weirdo shit.
They don't fuck with that shit.
Nah. That's weird shit. They gonna take that bottle, they gonna drink it, but that don't mean they coming to fuck with you. For sure.
It's gotta, for me, it'd have to be some shit like, nah, first of all, I already know you. We done had a conversation. Maybe we done crossed paths. We done text a little bit. Oh, I see you at the pit. Okay, boom. Shoot that over to you. You know what I'm saying? And then you mosey your ass on this way. Right. But that's if we already have a rapport. Right. And like you said, if you just a nigga just out there shooting off the hip and trying to just send a bottle, she probably, if depending on the type of nigga you are, she's either going to be like, all right, I can fuck with this, or like, hell no, nigga.
Right.
Like,
she going to look you up and down. She going to scan you, talk to her homegirls, and then go by them. But if you an ugly nigga, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They not going to fuck with you. You can't go in the little slides, the sweet shit. Women don't want anything. Unless you ain't helping them, don't talk to them. You know, if you ain't carrying something for them, don't even talk to them. Let them walk straight on through.
Yeah. Yeah, especially at our age, yeah. There's only so much few women out here that's trying to have fun like that, like, around our age. Well, I mean, nah. Some people are trying to have fun.
If you're not going to do nothing for them, don't even converse with them. That's how they look at it.
Yeah, pretty much. Depending on what type of woman you're dealing with.
Right.
Yeah. Because there's some out there just like that, fun too. There's some old ones who they just want to have fun. But for the most part, the women that we are probably going to deal with and interact with are going to be the women that are going to be like, all right, so what are you bringing for me?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for the most part.
You better have a game plan nowadays, man.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm not coming out of pocket for nothing because then you're going to have to maintain that shit.
Exactly.
And I'm not tricking off on you.
Right. That's so dumb. Nigga, if you sending her a $400 bottle before you even know her, what the fuck you got to do for that birthday? Nigga,
What you got to do for the first date?
What? You know? You see what I'm saying?
You got to maintain that standard, nigga.
Right. You can't even have a $200 date no more because that's less than the bottle you just sent last week, nigga.
My words will get it done. I was leaving it at that. My words will get it done. If it don't get it, that's cool. Like, you know, but for the most part, my words get it done. I don't have to come out of pocket and do all this extra shit in terms of I think that's another thing too in terms of like just even getting the attention aspect. A lot of niggas gotta leave with their pockets because they don't know how to talk to a woman. So like and you got some women out here, they getting their money. So it's just like if you come into her with some money, you can't be mad at that because you approach her with your pocket. So that's just what she's gonna key in on your pockets. Like,
And a lot of things is timing, man. You gotta the timing gotta once you know what I'm saying? If the timing is right, you could slide in and you don't have to do too much. But if the timing ain't right, you gonna have to work a little bit because right now you kind of pushing against the universe to try to get her. You know what I'm saying? You pushing against the universe to get her. So you're gonna have to work a little bit harder and do a little bit more. But if the timing is right, you can in the line, you can just slide on through, and it's an easy, you know, and that's up to you to kind of figure out, you know, when the time is right. But you know, in the club, the timing can be right, but it also can't be right like a motherfucker. So you gotta really, like I said, in the club aspect, you gotta
especially if the music is super loud.
So it's loud. There's people drunk, and you know everybody's had that girl that they have gotten their number, and then you text her, you be like, "Who is this?" I'd be like, "Oh shit, bitch!" Like you probably don't even remember, like you know what I'm saying. But I've done that too, like gotten drunk and be like, "Oh, who the fuck is this texting me?" You know what I'm saying? So like it's a whole lot of things that got to align right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you're going against the universe, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and groping women and doing all that crazy shit, like, nah, don't do shit.
You
like
can't
that,
grab
bro.
ass no more when they're walking away. You can't do no nasty shit like that. And my bad, my apologies. I didn't mean to call the women bitches. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying?
The niggas are getting out the paint for doing shit like that.
Yeah,
bro.
you know, respect all.
That's real shit. Cause I mean, you had some women who would do the same thing. Real talk. My homeboy, he told me. He said, with him and his wife now, they're together. He said when they first met in the club, I think she said he was with his homeboy and her and the girl was at the bar. His homeboy went over there to talk first. He come over there next. And we get to talking and shit. And he said she grabbed him just to see if it'd be worth her time. And nigga was like, what the fuck? Like he was kind of like thrown off by that shit. So he said the next time when they went to the club, like her back was turned, and he came up and he grabbed her. But he said she wasn't tripping because she remembered she did that to him.
Yeah, okay.
But at the same time, too, that's dangerous as fuck to do some shit like that, bruh.
Yes.
But you see, if a woman comes up and just grab your shit, like you don't hear about that shit a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? It's more so on the whip, the man grabbing the ass and shit like that. But dog, I would be like, damn, bro, like, what you doing? Regardless if she attractive or not, like, damn, like you violating me, like, okay, like you, like that's kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? But that just also goes to the time. Like, I wasn't a club person, but I can guarantee you, a lot of times, there's probably been plenty of women who done did that to niggas.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just to see it, like, oh, just see if you worth my time, anything like that. Like,
Or not even to get your attention. Just fuck it. Just because
Yeah.
she wanted to do the shit.
Mm-hmm.
She drunk. She just.
And she'll just keep walking right by.
Yeah.
or they'll just grab your ass. Real shit. Y'all remember the first season of Insecure when the boy went to the club, like towards the later episodes, and the girl Kelly had like grabbed the dude when she grabbed his ass when he walked by and shit. Women do that shit,
they
but a
definitely
nigga
will.
like us,
Can't
you
do that
can't
shit
do
like-
no shit
Nah.
like that, bro.
Yeah.
No, don't fuck with shit.
The
like that.
homegirl gonna buck up. She gonna buck up.
Yeah, 2007 niggas was doing that. Niggas was boom, grabbing, sliding.
Yeah.
Niggas was niggas was foul. Niggas was foul.
Yeah,
But back
sir.
then we didn't view it as foul. But now it's like, nah, bro.
You gotta
Can't do
really
that.
watch your
Yeah, boy.
approach when it comes to women, dog. Like even in terms of like, how you speak, like you gotta be careful what you say. Like that shit could go left. You'll be on the Summer Jam screen on Twitter or some shit, going viral.
But all that come with like Marco was saying, the times is changing. So I was watching Love Jones, the movie, the other day, right?
Mhm.
And Lorenz Tate took the girl address off of the check that she paid for the vinyls with, right?
Yeah.
That was put in the movie like it was so cute and romantic. Nigga, you do some shit like that.
That's some
Even
stalker
me
shit.
looking at it right now, I'm like, damn, that's crazy as fuck.
Word, too. Word.
Yeah, she's definitely calling you.
They
a
look at that
stalker,
shit
bro.
like it's like, oh, like he's so.
Nah,
Nah.
that's psycho shit.
That's some psycho shit.
Yeah.
That's just like the dude who
At
went.
the doorbell, right? Even when I saw that, like, nigga, that's weird shit. And he looked
just
kinda
popped up
weird.
at her fucking crib.
Yeah,
Like,
looking stupid, man.
You
That's
cannot do no shit like that, bro. You can't do shit like that. Like getting a girl address or like, oh yeah, I got this off of like send it. Like no one be like, how the fuck does he get my address?
Right.
Like, to even
I was talking to a girl the other day, and she was like, she went to dinner and she saw a friend that she knew from back home. She was at dinner over here. And she said everything was going good. They were talked for maybe like 10 minutes, and then she went back to go be with her party.
Mm-hmm.
She said later on that night, she walked out to her car, and she thought she had a ticket on her car, but it was really the dude was like, hey, this is my information. I should have got your information as well. I'd like to get to know you, talk to you, blase, blase. And she was like, yeah, I didn't even think about how the fuck he know what car she has. That's crazy too. But she was dead. I was like, man, I know that sound like all romantic back in the day, but right now that's just creepy. Even I know he's a good dude. I still don't even want to entertain him because he did something like that. And that's true.
Hey.
Nigga, you better man up and shoot your shot right there. Don't leave no note on the, That's...
Can't leave nothing for interpretation.
Yeah.
You gotta just be straight up with your fuck up.
Right. That's facts.
That's just like also on Thin Line Between Love and Hate. He got old girl number off her license plate where she worked at.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I didn't even know you could find out where somebody
Hey, Drew, you got another cup?
work at based off of their license plate. Because remember, Martin got the license plate number when she pulled off in the limo.
Yeah, you
and he walked up to her job with the flowers and shit. Like, nigga, you do like you say, you do some shit like that today?
Yeah, no, that's psycho shit.
No, that's psycho shit.
Security.
Bro. You did not do that.
I see girls online as well that kind of be siding with Joe from You, and he crazy as shit too. But some of them are, attracted to his crazy shit too.
Man, I think that shit. It depends on.
I think that's
man.
internet shit, man. I think that's internet.
I think
shit.
a lot of shit.
Because
is
I think if that shit happened to them in real life, they'd be like, hey,
they be scared as fuck.
They'd be scared as fuck.
Yeah, that nigga creepy.
Girls be saying that shit all the time. I be seeing that shit. I'm like, I don't think none of y'all ever really fuck with no crazy nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you did like that shit, I don't think you'd really be promoting that type of, behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Drew, what you mixing up over there? Let the people know.
Just got a little mimosa going on, man. Sunday fun day.
What is that? Pink lemonade or some shit?
No, that's guava and pineapple.
Guava and pineapple?
10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
So guava and pineapple mixed with what? Is that what?
Always enjoy a good champagne.
Champagne?
Yeah, champagne. Got what's this? Dark Horse today. No Andre. Nothing wrong with Andre though. Nothing wrong. Hey man, you trying to get the party started real quick? 2 bottles of Andre. You in the game. You in the game. Especially late night.
So you're drinking Mad Dog today?
Today? Shit no.
It's the same shit. It'll get the party started though.
Nah, Andre and Mad Dog shit, no.
I what happened if I'm off the Mad Dog.
Tune,
off the MD, dog.
I took fucking, 4 Mad Dogs into the movie theater? Oh, it was bad. It was bad. I'm in slop. Like, nigga, I felt sloppy sleeping. That's how bad it was, bro.
MD, man.
MD 2020.
Shit, man, the fucking Irish Rose, fam.
Oh, my God.
Damn. Had some nights off the Irish Rose.
Y'all ever had Cisco?
Nah, I never had the Cisco. That's some real old nigga shit.
That Cisco the truth, boy. It's sweet as a bitch, though.
Man, bruh. My peoples, man, they used to drink like fucking Swiss malt liquor and shit, dog. I never knew how hard that shit was until I got older. That's some hard ass fucking beer, bruh. That's like not no light shit. And you wonder how niggas who be drinking that shit face always be hard and shit. Like, bruh, that's a tough ass beer, dog. Over word, bro, that's a tough ass beer.
That's crazy as fuck, bro.
Y'all think beer, like certain beers, you should absolutely not fuck with?
Yes, bro. Swiss malt liquor is one of them shit. Some shit that would the bull be on that shit, bro. Bruh, I done have so much family members, bro, face hard as a rock now, fam, because of that shit. Because that shit just like that shit really like take years off your life, bro. For real.
You don't drink beer?
Nah. I'm not really a liquor person no more. I might fuck with a little bit of champagne and some wine, but other than that, that's pretty much it. That shit just, man, that shit's too much on me, dog. I drank too much Hennessy, too much E&J. You know what I'm saying? Dog, because, back in the G, man, when you didn't have it like that, it's like, bruh, you gonna take that bottom shelf. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. You gonna take, Where you gonna take that fucking Christian Brothers and mix it with that Coke? You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? You good fuck, brothers. You
Lord
gonna
have
take that
mercy.
shit and mix it with that Coke, fam. I don't care what no. But see, now it's so crazy because the kids now, these niggas drinking Casamigos, fam.
Yeah, for sure.
Word, nigga.
Sure, kids getting to the money nowadays.
Yeah, that is true, man. I'm talking about little 18-year-old niggas drinking Casamigos.
My uncle
and
love that shit. He always talking about going getting that shit.
1942, bro. We was good off the fucking
Burnett's.
Irk and Jerks.
Nigga, Burnett's out the door, nigga. $7.
Like, you don't understand.
I don't know nothing about that shit.
Good.
It's the $7 bottle.
Yes,
For real.
like
Get 2 of them shit, the whole party straight.
Takavaka.
Oh,
you
my
know what
God.
I'm saying? Like
Skulls
real,
vodka,
like
yeah.
think you get a gallon for $10, bro.
God
Everclear.
damn.
Where, bro, you get a gallon for $10, bro? Yo, nigga, you set the whole party off.
Nigga, set 1 bottle of Everclear. Party up.
Yeah. Mix it
Literally.
with punch.
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody's good.
1 bottle can, and you put it in like a big ass cooler. You good. The party started.
Niggas putting that shit in a cooler, big ass cooler.
Hell yeah. Shit, man. And also, bro, can't forget about the Parmesan, man.
Oh man.
The Parmesan, that
Yes,
was like
sir.
the Parmesan was like $8, $8
Yes,
to the
sir.
bottle. With the Coke, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you know, you had to do what you had to
Had
do
to
back
do
then.
what the fuck you had to do.
You know what I'm saying? Because back then, Ciroc was a thing. And it's like, bruh, we're not trying to spend 30. We can all pitch in 10, but it's like, fuck that. We can all pitch in 10 and get a big, everybody get a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Except for, you know, all us pitch in and get this one Ciroc bottle. There's only one of us. It's 3 girls, 3 dudes. We splitting this one bottle.
That's so crazy.
we
Cause you know what's funny? I just seen a TikTok and the nigga was like, I don't know if y'all ever went through this. Talk about with one of the people don't want to put it in on the bottle. Someone said, "Yeah, man, I'm about to go to the store, go get the yeah, man, just go ahead and pick up a thing. Yeah, well, just go ahead and cash at me, and I'll go ahead and go to the store and pick it up." Or you can go ahead and pick it up, and I'll cash out you after. And little boy basically been basically going back and forth about this shit. The shit been funny as hell, but I know it's been plenty of time. You probably had that one nigga who be like, "Yeah, man, just go ahead and pick up the ball and I'll get you the bread." This before Cash App and anything,
Yes.
so you really had to get your money in
Yes,
cash.
you really
like
had to-
09, 2010.
You really had to go get change from wherever you had to get change from, whether it was 10, 20, whatever, and had to bring that shit to the table, dog. If you didn't have your 5, you was not getting nothing. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It was a strict rule, bro. You had to pay. I mean, I understand, you know, you always have one of them homeboys who ain't always have it, so it's cool, you know what I'm saying? He got situations, but it be some niggas that's like, bro, you never pitch in, bro. You never pitch in, dog. Even the nigga who don't even be
Right.
having it like that be still pitching in, but you never pitch in? Man, fuck out of here, bro.
Get that nigga on.
I had one homeboy like that, bro, like sneaky motherfucker. Never paid for shit. I'm talking about nigga, we all blowing weed. This how fuck is this nigga smoking? This nigga ain't never put in on the weed, bro. How did the blunt even get swing to this nigga?
Oh, we know all too well, trust me.
But he there though.
Yeah, no doubt.
This nigga somehow he got the bottle in his hand.
Taking pictures.
Nigga,
Cool.
nigga ain't where's your $10 at, sir?
Put my bottle down.
Thank
nigga.
you, bro. Now, word, now if you go and
That's
snatch
it,
the bottle from him and be like, nah, nigga, you ain't put it on this shit. Now you tripping.
Yeah.
Now you crazy. Now you crazy.
Niggas from the city, them niggas really act that way. They were like, put my bottle down, nigga. The fuck are you doing, bro?
Now we fighting over the $10 bottle.
Just give me the bottle.
Word, that's it.
Hey,
Nah.
take your little funky $5.
It's
Yeah, fuck
Nah,
you.
nah,
Fuck you.
That was little funky $5.
I started not to get this shit to you.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Ciroc really was the premier like liquor. Like we was in Miami for Sheldon bachelor party, and we got that big ass bottle of Ciroc.
Yeah, I felt like I was the shit. I get a bottle of Ciroc with my name on it. Bro.
Oh,
I felt
shit.
Like I was the shit.
Nah, that shit was crazy. Like
We had holes in that.
that was a long time ago.
Shit, man. But and then at one point, you know, Hennessy had a real good run. I was on the Hennessy tough, but
Shit, look like Hennessy still on the run. Niggas ain't giving up no Hennessy in it.
I mean, but niggas trying to get Hennessy out of here though. I see a lot of niggas trying to get Hennessy out of here with the Douce and
Yeah, Mo ain't hearing that. Shout out my dog Mo. Mo ain't never
Mo-
hearing no
Mo-
Henny slander.
Nah, Mo's on the tequila, man. My dog is crossed over.
they ain't
Dog
cross
cross over?
Damn,
No, it's
everybody
on the
crossing
tequila.
over off the Henny now, bruh.
Because that shit is not the same, bro. It's
Not-
just not the same. Because they're right.
Damn, the one that
back.
stepped on that shit?
It's right.
Damn, boy, to step on the Henny.
Mike, you are crazy, dog.
The one that stepped on the damn Henny.
Damn, I'm gonna cut the Henny.
The shit is just sweet, man. It's not able to be distilled as long as it's supposed to be. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So it's the flavor's not there. Like it's
And water down.
it's not even that. It's just
It's
the
too sweet.
bite is just it's there. The fucking it's sweet as fuck. It's like damn drinking like what's that shit called? That sweet ass shit that tastes like Dr. Pepper. Di Serrano. It's damn near like it's. I feel like that's what I'm drinking now when I'm drinking that shit. That's why niggas are drinking Douce and shit.
Okay.
But I'm just all the way off to brown in general now. Like I'm just give me fucking tequila, give me some champagne, some shit. I'm cool.
For sure.
But niggas was drinking Mad Dog mixed with Four Loko. Like
That Four Local era was something else though.
that was a horrible era.
Yeah,
That's
Four
definitely 09 to 11.
Yeah, that was yeah.
That niggas had to take it.
Yeah, boy. I'm thinking about 2010. I graduated, boy, and that was like the drink. Like everybody was fucking drinking some fucking
Yes.
Four Loko.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Two of them shit before I go.
Yeah.
What?
And now it's a party. We here now.
Niggas was my cousin would drink fucking Gray, Four Loco, some other shit all before then go shoot down the Purple Tree downtown. Then hit the alley to throw that shit up. Come back the next day. drink the shit again. I was like, nigga, you's a wild boy, dog. You's a wild fucking nigga, dog. Like this nigga here be wildin'. But yeah, man.
You was definitely out there then. That's what you did before those.
But like I always say, man, if y'all drinking, man, just be safe, man. And do everything in moderation too, man. Too much anything will kill you. I always say that. Too much anything will kill you.
True.
So what y'all think about the new NBA rules so far? Love it, like it, hate it. That's a topic that's been talked about a lot lately.
All right, so my whole thing with that rule is, for one, I do like the rule in a sense because there has been a lot of like ticky tack shit that has been getting called a foul when I think it's just niggas. I feel like niggas is more or less playing through the referee instead of playing through the game. You know what I'm saying? They're playing through the referee.
I feel that.
But one thing I don't like is there's a lot of shit that like won't be called, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot of crucial moments in games where a foul's supposed to be called and it don't get called.
I've been seeing that a lot lately with a lot of games, and I agree. I actually like the rule change. I'm not mad at it at all, but the refs just got to be consistent, bro.
Yeah.
And if it's a foul, call a foul. Like
No doubt.
we already know the poster child with James Harden being it. You know, James took advantage of the rules. A lot of people didn't like it, but I felt like that's always been within the game. It's just not with him manipulating, hooking the arm and shit like that. It's been with flops. It's been with, jumping into the defender to shoot a shot. Now that they getting a lot of that shit up out of there, like, people talking about like his 19 free throws. If you actually watch the game, he was really fouled on literally every call. Then there was one that they didn't even call. Chris Duarte did hand checking. I didn't know hand checking was back. So on the initial reach, bro, that's a foul. He wasn't even trying to hook him. He was like, and a lot of people got to understand the difference between a hook and then actually trying to gather the ball to shoot the shot. Now, the other one that it did call when he was reaching on the top of the key, he went up to shoot. That's a foul. If you resting your hand on somebody and they go up, that's a foul. They driving and you that's a foul. Like, it's just certain shit. Trae Young, I seen Trae Young drive, literally get raked on the arm. LeBron too. Yeah. LeBron went for a dunk against the Grizzlies, and goddamn somebody from the Grizzlies raked this motherfucker. They didn't call it. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, if y'all gonna change the rules, I'm cool with that. But call shit that need to be called.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's not going to stop Steph. It's not going to stop Bill. It's not going to stop James from getting a 20, 25 plus a night. But call what needs to be called. If a motherfucker getting raked over the arm, you're not going to call the shit?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like, the shit just wild. And it's just like, just be consistent. That's all I ask with it. Just be consistent with the calls, bro. I'm glad, like, you know, if they're gonna make it, they're not to call certain shit. Like even the one when the PGs bring the ball to the floor and they just stop with a defender trying to like run up court and they fall over them, they're not calling that no more. I got no problem with that. You know, the hooking with James, I'm not mad at that. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, call what needs to be called. Because at the end, all they did was take advantage of the rules like anybody else.
Yeah.
Like back then, you wouldn't get fined for a flop. You're getting fined for a flop now. And we all know who the poster child's for a flop. So I put all that shit in the same class. I put all of it in the same class. If you flopping, if you trying to draw a foul, if you all of it's the same, but I never had a problem with it because at the end of the day, if I'm going to have a problem with that, I'm going to have a problem with everything. Mm-hmm. So if niggas was flopping, and niggas trying to draw fouls, charge it to the game. Like, it ain't going to take away from the game. Dwayne Wade was notorious for the jumping into the defender shit. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be mad at it because at the end of the day, he still was getting busy. And he took advantage of the shit. Mm-hmm. And my only thing is, if you're going to have a beef now with it, what is it when you intentionally foul a bad shooter? People are trying to tell me it's intentional and it's a strategy. It's a strategy for the offensive player who's a great to get to the line too. They both strategies, but you're only mad at one. You're not mad at the intentional foul. LeBron literally beelined to Jared Allen the other night to get him on the line. It took the ref like 6 seconds to call the fucking foul. LeBron damn near hugging this nigga. And he's like, damn, bro, like what the fuck? But you don't have a problem with intentionally fouling a bad foul shooter. That just be my thing. But you say it's a strategy and it's intentional. Well, it's a strategy for the offensive player to try to get to the line and draw a foul too.
Right.
That just be my only thing, bro. Like, what is it when the team is strategizing to send somebody to the line late second quarter, mid second quarter, third, end of the game? What's the difference? Because at the end of the day, you're not playing straight up defense. You trying to you're trying to walk the team down so they don't go off and score buckets. You see what I'm saying? Niggas just get mad at that on 2K. Niggas be like, oh, niggas either try to draw the shot clock down or they intentionally foul somebody.
Put
like, oh, dog, you scared. You ain't playing no straight up defense. You see me coming back. So that just be my only thing. And not for nothing, there was a stat that was pulled up of a lot of players who numbers have went down so far. Like, we 6-7 games into the season. Okay, cool. But let's not get it fucked up. Like, a lot of these niggas ain't going to be in a slump for a long time, bro. Like Dame is not going to be 4 for 23, like, in January from 3. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to happen. Like, he's shooting, like, 17% right now from 3 or some crazy shit like that. But it's like, it's Dame at the end of the day. Like, it's Steph at the end of the day. It's Trey. It's Luka. It's Zach LaVine. It's James Harden. So, these guys still going to get their shit. Like, but you just got to be, and all in all, though, like you said, call what needs to be called.
Yeah. That's my whole thing because it's going to be a crucial moment where the whistle needs to be blown and it's not going to be blown.
Yeah, like if they're the jumping into defender, they not called. I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. But if you raking, like when I see LeBron drive and dunk that shit and get raked, it's like, bro, how the fuck you don't call that shit?
That's an obvious.
That's an obvious, bro. Like, or if the shooter jump in and try to jump into the defender, don't call, cool. But like, it's some of the times where the defender literally is jumping into the shooter and taking away his landing spot. Just call it, bro.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, but yeah, there's a lot of things that are not going to stay like how they are now. Like, you know, the shooting. We got certain teams that are, you know, in the top spots right now. You know, the Wizards are the top seed. Like,
What you think about that, man?
I don't foresee that being for long. I don't see how, you know, I think, you know, with the Nets situation is they got to worry about the Kyrie thing, but I still feel like they'll still get it together. It is cool to see these teams like, you know, seeing the Knicks or, you know, they picking up back where they left off. And I think who else is up there? I'm trying to think who else is a team that's like in the East. I'm trying to think. Who's third? Oh, the Knicks are in third place.
Well, currently, technically, we're third.
Yeah, y'all third. Yeah, the Bulls
because
are in
the Knicks,
third.
Wizards.
But y'all team is the only team I really see
Miami
staying within y'all
Charlotte.
position within that whole year. You know,
so that's the standards.
See, for the Bulls be third, I can see the Bulls staying around there. The Knicks are definitely going to not be in the top seed. The Wizards are definitely not going to be in the top seed.
You don't need no more?
I don't believe
I'm not disagreeing. I think the Heat will be up there.
I think the Heat,
the
Bucks,
Nets, they'll get up there around that top 5.
yeah. Boston, I think they're in a world of trouble.
Yeah, Boston is looking kind of bad, man.
Yeah, man, they're in a world of trouble. That Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, it ain't working right now, bro.
The West, Golden State 5-1, Utah 4-1. We just beat them last night, gave them their first loss. Denver 4-2, Dallas 3-2, Sacramento 3-2, Portland 3-2, Minnesota's looking good.
Yeah,
early.
they are looking good.
And then the Lakers 3-3 at 8 seed.
Man, we're looking.
Phoenix is 2-3, Clippers is 1-4.
I think the Phoenix will turn it around. Clippers will turn it around too, but I think Clippers are starting with no Kawhi to start things off. I think they're probably still gonna. I think they'll wind up between that
They'll be
6
in
and
the playoffs.
they're getting the playoffs, but I think they'll
but
be like between 5 and 7.
It's gonna be an ugly seat, but they gonna be in there.
Yeah,
Well, Kawhi, I got them as like a top 3.
You think
yeah,
with
yeah.
Kawhi,
If he was
they're
there,
gonna win that? I mean,
He's not playing this year, but if he was here, they'd be a top 3.
damn, you don't think he's not gonna play this whole year? Damn, bro, not even for a playoff run.
I mean, he had surgery when June, July.
Mm-hmm.
So April, playoff start, May. I don't know, bruh.
That's a tight window.
That's a tight window.
Yeah,
And it's not a full tear. It was just, he did have surgery on it though. So maybe they wasn't upfront about the significance. For him to have full surgery on it says enough to me that he's probably not gonna kick this shit back up until next October.
Yeah.
Next year, October, 2022 season.
Sheesh.
Damn,
Sorry,
boy,
Stan.
Clippers gotta mail it in this year, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, we back on track to an 82 game season, man. Finals will be in June.
Mhm.
So I mean, of course, it's still early. Like to me, I don't fully judge until like post Christmas, January, also like really
All-Star.
around All Star, like right before All Star.
February.
Yeah, that's when
January is really when you get the most. You play the most games out the season is in January.
You can see basketball
and
starts
March.
to pick up.
Mhm.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
but like post Christmas, okay, cool, because that's about 30 games in.
Yeah.
Going into the new year, you about 35 games in. So okay, that's when everything really starting to like settle. Right now, it's a lot of hot takes getting taken off, of course, and da. Like I know you have your thing with Westbrook, and I still feel like that's kind of early because even with West and LeBron and AD, they're all gonna have to fit in together, and I think they'll find it out. But in terms of like just him by himself, like he just has to cut back on the certain shots he take and the turnovers, like I always say.
But I think he's been playing his way for so long that I don't know if he can just make that turnaround in one season though.
He's not going to turn around.
I feel like in his 14th year, bro, he's the same things that help him is the same things that hurt him. So I don't see how he's going to break the cycle of what he's doing.
If he wants to be great, like he's a great player, don't get me wrong. But if he wants to take it to another level, he's going to have to become humble. You know what I mean? Like Westbrook is somebody who's explosive. He's fast.
All the dogs.
Yeah, like he's all of that. But sometimes you got to take a step back and look at yourself and look at your game and understanding where you at in your trajectory of your career. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're now facing for a ring. You know what I mean? It's like him and Harden basically racing for a ring because KD done got his.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who's up next? Because that was the dude that was supposed to get it together. You know? So with him having the opportunity on the Lakers, I feel, if anything, slow the fucking shit down. Like, slow yourself down because you're doing too much. Too much turnovers. Nigga had a quadruple-double, excuse me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild, bro. When you got all of this talent on this team.
I like Malik Monk, bro.
I like him too.
Yeah.
Malik Monk has definitely been stepping up balling, bro.
Melo been hooping his ass off. You
I
know
like
what I'm saying?
Malik Monk looking like he definitely is,
I
But-
haven't seen him that much of Kendrick Nunn though.
Oh, he's hurt.
He's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt? Okay, then I'm tripping. All right.
But see, but again, you have so much talent around you. You don't have to be that explosive person like you running
Especially
and
with
gunning.
their defense. You can play a half court game.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you got
But
to
they feed off their
yourself.
defense to get out of transition, which I understand.
But see, the thing with him is I just need him to try to like you have to do what you do in like spurts, like moments. You know
Right
what I'm
time.
saying? Right timing. Because
Like the OKC fallout was just unacceptable, bro.
we're up 24, bruh. Like we don't need to do that much. All we got to do is just play. It's
And
like
then
it's
take
like
a certain shot,
yeah,
like you taking a 3-point shot at the end of the game. Like no,
it's like, bro, you don't have to be explosive all the time. It's okay to pace the game, bro. You're up 24. All you have to do is you could play inside outside all fucking day if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But it's like with him, I mean, it's like with LeBron not being there, I expect him and AD to be the people to go and, you know, get the W for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expect them boy to have, you know, at least 20 plus, you know, a piece and, you know, to lead the squad that we have when LeBron's not on the floor to a victory because, you know, we got to be able, you know, they got to show that they're able to hold shit down when, you know, when the main dog is not there. But it's like these wins, I mean, these losses that we have and the wins that we have, like the win against San Antonio, like I'm seeing people praising that win. I'm like, bro, that win wasn't shit. Like, no offense to San Antonio, but them niggas is compared to us in this season, like them niggas shouldn't even be nowhere close to us, you know. But then again, you know, people might say it's just early in the season, which it is. So, you know, things could turn around. But for him individually, his style of game, I don't think he'll ever be able to change that. I think he is who he is. Mm-hmm. He's always going to be that way. It's just trying to figure out how we could play it in spurts instead of him trying to play the full 48 minutes like that. And if we take, and, you know, people might be opposed to this idea, but I would much rather have him come off the bench. Because if he comes off the bench, you can play him 20, you can play him 25 minutes of how you want to play basketball. You can wild out on the second unit, dog. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do in the second unit. And then, you know, and then when you get to the first,
so you feel like Rondo should start?
I feel like Rondo should start. Maybe Rondo can start until, like, you know, maybe like 2 minutes until like the end of the first. And then he could come in there, run the set. Like, you're still getting starter minutes. You're just not starting. Because at the end of the day, he's not the best decision maker in the clutch. Like, he's not, like, we seen that, you know, shooting that fucking three and just, he's shown in the past that he doesn't make the best decisions in crunch time. So you either got to play him and Rondo at the same time with Rondo having the ball or him not be on the floor at all. I feel like it's gotten to that point now with him. There's no knock on him, but it's just the way his game is, bro. Like, but thing is, though, like, you would want him on the floor because Russell is going to be that person that's going to make that, you know, that rebound. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get the extra possession. Like, don't get it fucked up, but at the same time, he might be the person to throw the turnover. So it's like you got to monitor this nigga.
And then
like,
his shots be so off. The one, like his misses be off bad.
Bricks.
It don't even be in and out. Them should be like
over the fucking. This should be bricking on the other side, bro. That should be shooting boom boom.
Shannon Sharp said, "Look at them. Them thing ain't even close.
Them shit don't never hit rim. This shit hit all backboard.
I be like, damn, bro, that should be hilarious, bro.
Man, them turnovers.
But that just be my thing. His late game IQ, and you know his shot selection, man.
But if we use him the right, if we can get him to play like that in spurts, he'll be a great addition for us, man. But right now he's playing like just the same old Westbrook, just that reckless abandonment, just 100 miles per hour, bro. And we don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to play like that, I feel like he should come off the bench. If you want to play like that,
I feel you.
But man, we'll get it together though. We'll get it together, but I like the way things are shaping up in the East, though. I think the East this year is definitely on competition with the West. Yeah, as far as like the competitiveness and the conferences and things like that.
Yeah, man, we'll definitely see. Hey, man, tell PJ Tucker to worry about other shit, man. Don't be worrying about the clothing and shit, man. It's all good, man. Everybody ain't gonna like your fits, man.
Hey, man, PJ, don't let Mike get in your head, man. Stay focused, stay humble, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't be fucking with niggas, bro. That was on the League Fits page. That be my thing. I ain't tagged, bro. I ain't say nothing. Like, people be forget, bro. You know how many people have probably said, fuck this podcast. Your podcast ain't shit. Like when we had the episode last year when I had said my shit about them boys, them boys was all in the YouTube comments and shit. Like,
heavy.
Oh, we put a podcast out. People can have their opinions. Cool. I don't entertain it. Bruh, I said his fit was weak on the League Fits page because I didn't like the shit. You had, they got the certain cut now.
The bell bottom.
The bell bottom cut jeans and shit. And I'm like, no, this shit was weak. This nigga comes 5 days after the fact, come on my page laughing with a bunch of fire emojis and laughing about talking about, oh, this is fire. Like, bro, like, everybody's not going to like your fit, man. You'll be all right. It's okay.
Stay focused, man.
Stay focused, man. The
Come
Miami
on,
Heat
man.
is 5-1 right now. You keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Your fits will be okay. I just don't like it. And you should be okay with that. It's okay, dog. It's cool.
That man
But-
got back 5 days later.
Yeah,
that
man.
shit was
Come
on
on.
his
He
heart.
had to been bored.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't tagged, bro. Say nothing. I just left my comment on there. You're like, why you worrying about me, man? But you know, I've heard other people had told me this. Like, he's notorious for doing shit like this. So I understand. Like,
okay.
yeah,
That's
this
just him,
not the
man.
first time it's happened.
Damn, so that's not
yeah.
the first time a nigga
He's
say
done it
his shit
somebody
whack.
else,
That's not
yeah.
the first time a nigga say his shit whack.
And he's come at other people for the same shit. So yeah, man, I get it.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna
But just
lie,
because
bro.
you got a whole bunch of sneakers, don't mean that you could put shit together.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of them shit.
I'll leave. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, you want to laugh at my shit? That's cool. Like, hey man, I put my shit together, so I mean it's cool. And word is, I hear that this man got a stylist, so I mean,
Tell him, boy, Mike, no stylist.
yeah,
No stylist.
it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be knocking a lot of niggas. It was just simply my opinion, bro. Like, you know, I'm not going on your page and rating your shit. Like, oh, take this bullshit off. I was just like, nah, weak fit.
Yeah.
Then he had the sex letters on the pants and shit. Like, the shit was just whack to me. But I mean, hey, PJ, man, just try to get you another ring this shit, man. Don't worry about that shit, man.
Don't worry about Mike Lowry. All right? Don't worry about this nigga. Stay focused. Stay humble. If you want to wear them baggy ass pants, bro, do that. Do that. But win games. That's all I ask. You know? That's all I ask.
Just get the dub.
Hey, man, y'all seen that shit with, let me just say this shit, man. Free Will Smith, dog. Like, free this nigga, dog. Because this shorty is out of control. And she continues to put everybody in their business. I don't really want to spend a lot of time on that shit, but it's just enough is enough, guys.
All I'm saying is this. My dog is the new Mike Larry. He's officially taking the Mike Larry crown from Will Smith. And now he's Mike Larry. So anytime you think of Mike Larry, you think of my dog Mike. You think
see
of
what
this Mike.
Future said, bro?
Man, Future was kind of corny for that shit. Like
He
he
just
tried.
said, I'd rather hang with Jada,
Jada.
respectfully.
This man made a hoodie on that shit. Like he made a hoodie for that shit.
Damn, that quick?
That fast, bruh. That fast. He made a
Future
hoodie. That,
wild, bro.
He trying to be in that entanglement. That's all. He trying to get up
Shit
in that
wild,
mix.
man. I do feel like she is doing too much. And I did do some due diligence, did the right thing and go read the article that said like, oh, it's difficult having sex with Will. But my whole, she didn't say it in terms like, I remember Tia Mowry had spoke about this with her and her husband. She said how it's difficult to have sex due to their work schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Her shit was more so like on some, it wasn't enjoyable type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's different between, say, we don't really be having time for sex due to our work schedule. Like, Tia said her and her husband sometimes have to schedule it because they're so busy. Understandable. They're both in entertainment. They got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Jada shit on top of what's coming behind that.
Yeah.
See, I would have been okay with it if it was nothing coming behind it. See, Tia shit, she's not constantly in the news talking about or dealing with something revolving her husband.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that was just a real open conversation that a lot of couples have probably had dealt with. Like, me being in my previous relationship, there was probably times where you look up and like, damn, we really haven't been intimate in a minute due to our work schedules. It happens. Jada shit, different level. Then on top of, it's always something, bruh.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, bruh, like, just divorce the man, bro. That'd be my thing. Like, just divorce. You done had you all the entanglement with August. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all had the red table talk.
So get out.
So it's just like, then it's always something with this man, dog. It's like, it do kind of come off as disrespect, and at the end of the day, Will can do what he want to do. I know, me personally, a conversation would have to be had. It don't gotta be public. I'm having a conversation with her though.
Yeah.
Because my thing is just like, hey, dog, like,
Why you keep always saying this
I
shit,
understand
bro?
you in
Like,
the light and shit like that. You know, you have your, but certain shit we should keep in house.
but at the same time, I also could be thinking because like Jada kind of seemed like a woman scorned with sometimes how she be throwing that shit. So it's like, what the fuck did Will do for her to like go crazy like this? Like, I'm not blaming Will. I'm just saying like, because this obviously was a breaking point somewhere between the two where it's like, all right, she like, I don't give a fuck no more. And he like, I don't give a fuck no more. So like, what was the breaking points for to have her every 2 months say some shit about our relationship?
Yeah.
Literally.
I don't know if it's It probably is that, but I'm also going to say that I think Jada is at an age now where she wants something for her own. She doesn't want,
Be underworld,
under Will or under these producers or movies or all of this stuff. She wants to be able to be her authentic self. And I think the Red Talk Table, that's the name of it,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is hers being her authentic self and giving a platform for women to be their authentic self and speak what's on their mind. But also, it comes a time. It should be like a place where you draw the line because you guys are millionaires, damn near maybe billionaires together. You know what I'm saying? So your problems isn't the same problems for every other woman. You know what I mean? So for you to just continue to like bash the man, like these women are doing the shit on Facebook. They're doing the shit on Twitter. There's nonstop bashing of men. There's nonstop bashing of men bashing women also.
Yeah.
It's not helping the cause. It's just literally fueling the fire. But I think this is just Jada being her authentic self, like being able to just, well, I feel like talking about Will today, so here the fuck we are. You know what I mean? Like,
If it was other way around, there's no way he can get away with that
at all.
Nah.
There's
At all.
no way you can
There's
get away.
so much
Because people
things
like,
that
oh
we
my
call-
God, like
yeah.
what type of man
Yeah.
would do this
What
and
type-
da-da-da-da.
Why are you in
And for the
women's
most part,
business?
there's a lot of women saying like Jada is out of pocket. So just imagine it would have been 10 times worse if this was Will. Because I'm like, damn, first of all, girl, you need to check because he probably cheating. Number two,
Yeah.
like, who talks about their wife like that and da-da-da-da. It's like, no, bro. Like, Jada, you just doing way too much, dog. I feel you on that, Drew. We ain't got to spend too much time on that, though.
Yeah, man. He's
We got anything else before we get up out of here, man?
Nah, man, I'm good.
shit, man. Who all playing today?
Everybody, goddamn.
Man, the Panthers is ass.
Damn.
y'all got Atlanta today.
We ass, bro. We ass. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this shit because I said my piece last week. We ass. We just need to get it together. That's all I got.
We got Tennessee this week. This is the game to watch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We at home. We lost. I was at that game at motherfucking country ass motherfucking Nashville. Will not be returning. But we got to get this dub today.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah, man. So, like we say every week, man, if you hear anything in the show, get you in your feelings, you feel some type of way, always remember, we're just some messages.
We out.